and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
I'm Sean Crawley.
And we're Shaylee together, but we're not alone today. We have got the most amazing, beautiful range of jewellery. If you're trying to sort out Mothering Sunday, all guaranteed delivery for Mothering Sunday and quality like you won't quite believe.
The gorgeous, award-winning luxury jewellery that is at affordable prices. We've got something for everybody, starting at £22.50. If you are looking for something for Mother's Day, for your mum, guaranteed delivery for Mother's Day. A huge range, as I say, all available on our website. We'd like to welcome all our viewers on STV and ITV1. Take a little scroll through, a little preview for yourself so you can see what a great range we've got, Hayley.
It's all about treating yourself as well, feeling beautiful. It's all about versatility and stylability as well. Everything so beautifully made, and we are talking the absolute best of quality. We've even got gold available for you this evening as well, and we really have got a fabulous guest who's going to talk us through absolutely everything. She is a golden guest too, and we're going to give you a sneaky preview of a few items, but we will try and get to everything. If there's anything you'd like to see that we haven't got to, please email in and we'll try and get to it as soon as we possibly can. But remember, guaranteed delivery for Mothering Sunday. But we've got girls and guys.
Yeah, it's something for everybody. So let's welcome the lady herself. Vicky Brown joins us from Faith and Brown. We're really happy to have you back. We haven't worked with you since before Christmas.
Before Christmas, and since then we've won like one of the most prestigious global
we were just
awards.
chatting about it. An amazing award.
An amazing award that actually has been, from our point of view, you know, a moment of almost celebration of where we now are with our business. And so it's the Lux Life Global Excellence Awards, and it's something that, from my point of view, I'm the Brown of Faith and Brown, for those of you, nice to meet you all. But the best part about it for me is that it's exactly where we put our heart and soul in. For us, this is about experience of how you wear your jewellery. For us, Faith and Brown is F&B for feel beautiful. Put your jewellery on and feel great. So, you know, especially if you're looking to gift, especially for, obviously, for Mother's Day, when we then think about how do it not just look, but how do we feel when we wear our jewellery, that's where we put our heart and soul in. And to get the accolade of this really prestigious, and it is a global award, so from our point of view, that's even bigger that we've been selected to win. So it's a celebration today. So we've done 25% off everything,
which is amazing.
Everything is like literally just. I just said to the team, let's just slash the prices.
Brilliant.
Some massive savings on some really, and everything tonight. Everything is precious metals, so you know that you're getting the quality and the luxury, Italian craftsmanship. So we're really putting out, again, you know, the Lux Life Excellence Awards is about prestigious quality. It's about getting the experience, hopefully also the service, about how you feel the quality. And Italian craftsmanship, for me, is the pinnacle of that for jewellery, and that's what we're offering, especially with this first piece. Can I just say to anybody who wants to get themselves a wow factor piece of jewellery tonight, this is the one.
Now,
and we were so excited.
Like
we looked at this because we thought, oh, this is going to be great for the guys, but it looks amazing.
Gorgeous on you.
It's so perfectly designed. It sits so naturally, doesn't it?
Again, it's going to that Italian craftsmanship, the diligence, the intricacy of consideration of how you wear your jewellery. We want it to sit smoothly against the skin. Male to female, this is a unisex piece that has that versatility, that guarantees that it doesn't have the bulkiness or that boldness that perhaps some chains like this can have, but can you see how it sits smoothly to that neckline, and it just has that beautiful wide open link, almost mirroring. You know, you can see that light play. It looks fantastic, but it sits smooth to the skin. One of the most important things from my point of view is that for anybody who's looking for just that impact piece, this is 130 grams of silver.
I was just going to say the amount.
Because the cost to silver is
it's
incredible.
It's another level at the moment. You know, if you are looking at treating yourself, there isn't a better treat right now than silver or gold. And in principle, when we start to look about the price point that we're holding now, everything that we have in stock right now for this show is everything that we'll guarantee at this price point. Because the prices are shifting in silver so big, we've created this piece from one price point, but it's not the price point that silver now is. So everything that is at this price point will stay there, but once this is sold out, we will not guarantee this price, and it really is that serious.
I think we should be as well really honest with you at home. We are so limited on stock on this.
That's why I was showing you right at the beginning. We've only got 15 pieces at the moment, so if you want to get this, now is the time. Remember, the usual price is £475. We've got nearly £120 saving with that 25% discount that Vicky was talking about. If you've not shopped with us before, just to remind you, just need that item number at the top of the screen. 613313 is our first item, and because you're spending over £30, if you want to split the cost across 3 interest-free payments, PayPal Pay in 3 if you pay online, £120.40.
And this truly is like an investment. It'll be the most beautiful gift. It will be the most amazing treat for yourself. But because we are so low on stock, just remember, when this has gone, we will actually, and we can say this, never see this at this price again.
There's no guarantee that we would be ever able to commit to where we are at the price point for this amount of silver. And if anybody's interested, price research. I am one of the most, I advocate
savvy shopper.
Price research. It took me 3 months to buy a kettle because I price researched that much. I genuinely did. That sounds crazy, and we just had a baby, but it took us 3 months to buy a kettle because we price researched so badly. So please do go price research. I've got no problem with you having a look elsewhere, but what you have to do is price like for like. Italian craftsmanship, the dedication of the finish, the quality of the sterling silver. This isn't silver plated, this is solid sterling silver. It's 130 grams. Lots of places won't even tell you the gram weight of their silver. So that's why I'm saying do your price research, but make sure you know exactly what you're getting, and especially with the quality that we're providing with this kind of saving.
It's just a quick preview.
Yeah, we are going to have to move away. As we say, we've only got 15 of these, and you're loving this already. So please, 613313 is your item number, and grab that while we do have the stock, because you have got an incredible item there that we're super excited to have on the show. But we have got something for absolutely everybody. So we've got prices from just over £22, and we're going to go to what we saw straight away and thought, oh my goodness,
what a deal.
What a deal, and what a perfect present for Mothering Sunday.
Now we're looking at the popcorn bracelet that you see in front of you. I don't want you to think that's just for one of these, because there are 3 bracelets there. We sell these individually at £22.50 for one, but on this bundle, this deal exclusive to us here at Shop on TV, you get all 3 bracelets for £45. You can wear them individually or together. 597636. Vicky, what a deal you've done for us.
You can genuinely go to a very well-known retail accessory shop right now and buy a silver plated for the same price point as we're doing for solid sterling silver. Amazing. On top of that, we're going sterling silver with then 18 karat gold finish of rose gold and 18 karat rose yellow gold. So you have got sterling silver guaranteed. These are 3 precious metal pop. Now, for anybody who knows a popcorn bracelet, you'll go, that looks like a really well-known. Yes, you think of that very well-known magazine brand, you know, that luxury brand that you were looking at this and you go, but what's the price point elsewhere? Do your research again, but I will say to you, £15 per piece within that 3 set is an exclusive Shop on TV deal. I don't even have it on Faith and Brown website. It is that exclusive.
Wow.
We have done one deal. And it's
ours.
That's it. Exclusively to Shop on TV. Nobody
However,
else.
stock-wise, we don't have as much stock as we would like with this either. This is why we're showing you them right at the top of the show. Now, £45, again, you can split that over 3 interest-free payments. If you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, we'll pop those payments up onto the screen for you as we go through the show. And there it is, just £16.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments for all 3 of those popcorn bracelets.
And that is exclusive to us. You won't find that anywhere else. And again, when that stock has gone, that stock has gone. It is going to be one of those shows, you know, we warn you, more people are ordering than stock is available. And if you don't check your baskets out soon, that is going to happen in this show because we are very low in stock.
Great Mother's Day presents across the entire show. You'll see everything that we've got.
And perhaps
on the
there's
web.
3 of you in the family. Perhaps you're 3
how
children.
great would that be?
You could all sort of pay for a bracelet each.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could split it.
Lovely.
You could give a bracelet
£15.
each.
You know, just to put that perspective out there, for solid sterling silver. £15 for silver plated is a great price point, in all honesty, for the craftsmanship of popcorn jewellery, because popcorn is all about the intricacy of the network of the links. So £15 would be fine if it was a brass or a composite like that. Sterling silver at £15 each? No. 18 karat gold finish? No. That's why you've got to go, okay, make the most of this
And
deal.
when you talk sterling silver, the bracelet on your wrist, how long have you had that and worn that?
I've had this 7, actually, where are we now? 2004, 14,
24.
I've had, we're at 24 now, so I've had this 8 years.
And look how new it looks.
It looks like new. And
I wear it and I don't take it off. I don't take it off. Right, I have this on day in, day out.
Now, we're just going to pop the details on the screen very briefly for you. Just show us, Vicky.
This is stunning. We all zoomed to this. And when I saw it, I looked at it and thought, this is ageless. And actually, everybody in the studio looked at that and fell in love with it. I think it's completely ageless. And the great thing is, it's a bracelet that will fit absolutely everybody.
And as a gift for anybody who has dexterity issues, so if you struggle with clasps, if you struggle with long nails and you struggle with clasps, sometimes it's as simple as that. This is a slide-on, slide-off bracelet. And the lovely part about it is that it's twisted already for you. It's Italian made, and I'm going to keep on telling you to do Italian craftsmanship, to have this grade of silver work for these price points. We're pushing everything to the limit, and that's because I genuinely say, if we're going to win an award, we may as well rise to the challenge and say, look, let's get even better. Let's raise the bar. Absolutely. And so let's give you the quality of everything we can do within a 25% discount.
And your passion just, it makes you understand the quality. It makes you understand exactly what you're getting this evening, but you do need to actually order really, really quickly. I know we're going to have a really, really busy night. Now, we have got as well earrings, which are always so popular, aren't they?
Yeah,
but gold.
Always.
You've brought us some gold.
First time we're offering solid gold, and solid gold under 100. That has to be the kind of thing that you have to hold on to at the moment. To say gold under 100 is a bit of a revelation, especially when we're looking at this very much boutique designer inspired shape. You see that heart and you go, oh, that's a really designer feel. Yes, you're right. It is a very designer feel, because these are very much the designer look, but without the designer price tag. They are solid gold. If you're interested in the price of gold right now, I reckon if you did about a 2-minute search on any of your search engines, just say the price of gold, and I will say there will not be one report that doesn't say that the price of gold is going crazy, up, up and up. And of course, we can't see into the future, but what I can tell you is this is the time to buy from my perspective, because I don't see that I'll be able to guarantee these kind of price points if we're following the trajectory of price of gold at the moment. Yeah. If we look at this, 36% price increase in gold in just 3 years.
Wow.
36%.
Gosh.
It's bonkers, isn't it?
And even in the last 10 years, if you were to have bought, you're literally looking at bought a piece of gold for £100, it'd be worth around about £500 now.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about. The increase is huge, which is why I'm saying under £100 for gold.
The value is spectacular.
And what a gift.
Beautiful.
Timeless.
And ageless. It doesn't matter
absolutely.
if you've got a younger mum, if you're buying for your partner from the smaller children, or if you're buying it for your mum who's in her 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
Everything timeless, classic designs, absolutely fabulous. And the price on these, again, $31.65 on your first of 3 PayPal payments.
Gold.
Do it.
Keep going,
Do it
gold.
now.
And I absolutely love them, and a heart. It's it's perfect gift, isn't it, for Mothering Sunday? If you open that, it's a bit like getting an engagement ring, isn't it? It is just as exciting. £90 is your price there. It doesn't have to be Mothering Sunday though. Perhaps you've got a loved one who's got a birthday coming up.
Anniversary present,
absolutely perfect. So 179712 is your item number. Brand new today, and you can see there 9 carat yellow gold as well. Check everything out on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. Remember, some items we are limited to just 15 pieces, so it will very much be first come, first served. But we have truly got something for absolutely everybody. We've got prices from around about £22 upwards. So if you are looking for that perfect present, if you're looking to treat yourself, I love the story behind your brand, Vicky, because you started this brand because you, after having children, you wanted to feel fabulous, didn't you?
Yeah.
You wanted to walk out and put something on that made you feel great.
And you know, the thing is that we're all so busy and we all have those lives where really, you know, there's not enough time to breathe, let alone, you know, make yourself feel good.
Absolutely,
to prepare
yeah.
yourself for the day. And actually, I think what I realised with jewellery is that almost is a little bit of an armoury of setting myself up to feel good.
Yeah.
And if it's as simple as putting on a bracelet or putting on a nice pair of earrings.
Confidence building.
Yes, ready to face the world. You know, there are times when we don't all feel confident, but actually there are certain things that we can put in our little tool belt, a little bit of blusher, you know, put a nice pair of shoes on, or that accessory that makes you feel good. And for me, that's what this is about. This is not about how it makes anybody else look at you and think, oh, she looks great. Actually, this is about how you feel about you. And when you put your jewellery on, ready to face the world and feel good about yourself. And that feel beautiful factor is exactly this bangle for me. This is the piece of jewellery that has everything you could want for that little bit of feel special moment.
Now we're going to just pop the details for the bangle onto the screen for you. When we first saw these, you know what we were like? We're like, diamond bangle? But it's not, is it? The way this is made is brilliant.
Sparkles like diamonds. It, honestly, look at that. It's
and
amazing.
the interesting part about it is you can get as close as you like and still be convinced there's diamonds sat in there.
Yeah, you're like, there's definitely stones in there.
Yes,
definitely.
yes. And actually, I've had people challenge me, you know, literally people challenge me in that where, you know, how have you set all of those diamonds? How on earth have you created this piece of jewellery for that price? And that's the biggest thing, because when you see £67.50, you actually genuinely can't believe the fact that there's, you know, that price point for diamonds. If I just say to you, no diamonds at all whatsoever, all of this is just pure craftsmanship of sterling silver. Now, sterling silver is the most reflective metal. It's the reason why it's used in solar panels, the reason that it's used in a lot of electric vehicles, because it is the most reflective metal in the world. Therefore, when you get high-end craftsmanship, when you get true diligence of skilled detail in silversmithery, you can perform this majestic stardust design. Now, what is this stardust? Essentially what we do is, we do use diamonds, but what we do is we take diamonds and we create a paste. Okay. From that paste, we tip the diamond drill, and then we create the texture of the stardust.
Wow.
So it is genuinely that beautiful texturing of that intricate drill bit that creates that dynamic. And what's beautiful about this is that it is smooth to touch. So instead of worrying about the thousands of pounds worth of diamonds,
or losing a stone,
not going to catch anything, you can wear this and know. Now on top of that is, if these were diamonds, the chances are it would be a single run of diamonds, or if it was, you're looking at £20,000 in a very well-known boutique jewellers in Covent Garden.
Yeah.
I looked there today,
right,
but it was one single row of diamonds.
And it looks the same.
What we can do,
that's what I love,
is we can do the full 360.
Brilliant.
So it means that as it sits on the wrist, and if I just show you it's sitting on the wrist here, you can see how it doesn't matter if it moves around, it doesn't matter if there is that little bit of movement, because every angle is going to catch the light. And you're going to get the same effect, or that impact of light reflectivity. In fact, in all honesty, you're going to get more from than diamonds, because silver's more reflective.
Yeah.
So you're going to get more sparkle, more of that dynamic. But what's beautiful about this bracelet is, again, this is about wearability. And I'm going to keep on going on about, don't just get good looking jewellery, get jewellery that's wearable, that makes you feel good, but also is easy to wear. What I never want from my jewellery is that people have to fiddle and make sure, is it sat right?
Yeah.
You know, what I want you to put it on and go,
done,
and get on.
I'm ready.
Yes, because, you know, life doesn't allow us to stop and pause and make sure everything's in the right place. Well, my life isn't. This is hinge design as well.
I love the actual clasp to this. It's so
again,
clever.
any dexterity issues, anybody who suffers with perhaps swollen wrists or swollen joints, I can appreciate that. I suffer from Raynaud's disease, so therefore I can truly understand any dexterity issues is something that I want to try and avoid. So therefore, no worries here because you have a sprung hinge. So it's not even hinged, it's a sprung hinge. So it means that also, once it's on the wrist, chink,
Closes.
but then we have that one secure clasp that says, click it on, and you know that's where it's going to stay.
Done.
Wearability is a priority because that's how it makes jewellery easy to wear for you. And that's what we have from this. And I go back to the fact that if you do like to have a little bit of a glossy magazine flick through your glossy magazines right now, you will see a diamond bangle. It is a double runway diamond bangle from a very well-known boutique jewellers where you might want to have perhaps breakfast. And then have a look at the price tag.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about thousands, I'm talking tens of thousands. Now, if that's the money you've got, great.
Happy days.
Right, absolutely.
Good on you.
My problem with this is that I wouldn't wear it.
No, I'd
be
be the same.
so scared of losing
Yeah,
it.
maybe
right?
that special
Keep it,
occasion.
That special occasion.
Yeah.
Life is too short. Now, how many times have we all experienced, right? Actually, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow,
No.
right? We've had some really, really tough, a tough period of time where we've had life slappers in the face in my family. And actually, what it has reminded me is there's no special day because every day's special.
Yeah.
Wear your jewellery every day to
fabulous.
feel good, but don't wait for that £20,000 bracelet to be out of the vault. This is less than £60 for the feel-good factor that gets the diamond impact.
Looks the same.
Exactly.
Diamond impact. I love that.
love it.
I got a great review here from Chris. Chris said, I adore the way my bangle sparkles. It is just like diamonds, but better. How great is that?
It is better.
$67.50 is the price
I love
today.
the fact it's super smooth. It's never going to catch on your favourite dress or your evening dress. You could really dress this up or actually dress it down. Wear this with t-shirt and jeans.
Yes.
Every day is a special day. You should feel fabulous every single day of the week. Great Mothering Sunday gift again. Everything will be guaranteed delivery in time for Mothering Sunday. But please just treat yourself.
Gift
It's
for yourself,
beautifully made. And it is one of our absolute best sellers.
Yeah.
As well.
And we are busy on it once again already. So if you want to get hold of that, 091808. Remember, again, you can split the cost with PayPal Pay in 3 if you so wish. $24.15 on your first of 3 payments if you pay online. Bonkers prices for the quality of luxury award-winning jewellery.
9 grams of silver in this. I mean, just to keep
That's what we've got to keep
And again,
remembering.
it's not
It's
plain.
solid
That's
sterling silver. And when you see price points like this, it's so easy to just almost back into the costume jewellery, silver plated, brass and nickel. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. But the first thing I will say to you is that none of the jewellery that you buy tonight will ever end up in the landfill.
No.
And the reason I say that is because it's a precious metal. It is something that has an intrinsic value beyond the fact that it's a beautiful piece of jewellery. You would be, well, you'd probably be a millionaire if you could afford to put precious metals into a landfill. This is jewellery that should have longevity and an intrinsic value that says, even outside of the point where you say, right, I don't want to wear this piece of jewellery now, you then can then sell it on, or you can then melt it down and it will continue to live. It will never end in landfill, and it's one of the really important, I've got 3 children and it's a really important asset to my business that I look after the planet.
Of course, yeah. Really busy on that already. Do keep shopping ahead on the web to see everything that we've got available on the show. But we've got some great earrings that we want to feature. It is going to be a bit of a frenzy, this show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
So do shop ahead of us, and anything we haven't gone to that you'd like to see, do please email in studio@shopontv.co.uk. You're loving all the bracelets, so please shop smartly for those, and loving the earrings. I've got my favourite earrings in, but you've got some beautiful earrings here, which I know your favourite.
These should come with some kind of siren. There should
love
be
it.
some kind of an alarm that goes off with these earrings, because when I say solid sterling silver, first of all, I'm going to say hypoallergenic. So anybody who struggles with sensitive ears, itchy ears, if your ears ever go bright red and you think to yourself, God, they're feeling really warm, it's because your ears are responding to what you've put in them. Hypoallergenic sterling silver across the board. It means that they are going to be the best thing you can put into your ears should you want. Now, that's one thing, but I'm going to say this. The price point to get solid sterling silver
Wow.
earrings.
I hadn't looked at the price. Oh my goodness, no way.
So this is the lowest price point on the show.
And you've got the stardust, you've got that amazing sparkle, which makes them look like they've got their diamonds.
Exactly. Can you imagine
That's crazy.
somebody saying, God, they're nice diamond earrings, and you going, yeah, less than £25. And you go, no, what?
Don't tell them that bit. Say yes, thank
you. You can choose, can't you?
Absolutely.
I'm one of those big blabbermouths. I am. Oh, I got a real
Same.
bargain.
Same.
I love a bargain.
Tell them.
You could have said they were really expensive. Well, I could have, but I like a bargain. The nice part about these earrings is once more, the consideration that we've put into these is from every angle. That means wearability, sterling silver, but also the consideration of once more, every profile, every angle, whether you're wearing your hair up, you've got short hair, however you look at these earrings, you can see that we've put that consideration of impact.
Love
You've
the
got that
detail on the
lovely
edging,
texturing.
yeah.
Can you see what I mean by this is jewellery that has, and I'd like to say, award-winning standards.
Yes.
And I can now. And the lovely part about this is that a channel set design is really elegant to an earring because you have got that fluidity, you've got that wonderful, almost I would call it like a river flowing with sparkle, and you've really got that texturing. If somebody does say to you diamond earrings, what price point? You're instantly into the hundreds, if not more, aren't you? But these, to have that diamond look, once more, no gemstones to be lost. You don't need to be precious about these and only wear them for special occasions. What we've done here is a creative detailing in our craftsmanship, and the detail is within the diamond tipping of the silversmith work that you can see here. So it's just purely silver craftsmanship that then creates this wonderful diamond-like look, and that's the way to put it, diamond-like look. But what's great about them, no diamonds to worry about, no worry about the anxiety of these costing a huge amount of money. I mean, it would be a dreadful, dreadful day to think that you lost £1,000 worth of, and I'm saying £1,000 worth because actually, if I were to create a diamond pair of earrings, and you know, I'm a GIA, jewellery professional, that's part of my job is to grade diamonds and etc. If I was going to put a pair of diamond earrings to you that look like this, the diamonds would have to be a minimum of VSI. That means one of the highest grades, one grade off the flawless diamonds that go to auction. That grade of sparkle would only come from that level of diamond. So that's what I'd have to have for each one of the earrings. These earrings are a beautiful depth to the drop. If I was going to put those to a price point in carat weight for a diamond, a minimum of a carat per ear, because I wouldn't be able to create anything of that impact.
For the look, yeah.
Okay, so let's say a carat per ear, I'm talking £1,000 per ear.
No way.
If you lost one of those earrings,
you'd be devastated. Oh my
Heartbroken.
goodness.
so you wouldn't wear them.
No. Again,
And that's the
special
thing.
occasion.
This
That's
is about
the
jewellery that
thing.
makes you feel good, look good, but you don't have to be worried about them
Yeah.
because the price point facilitates it.
I'm thinking as well, if you've got a wedding coming up, why not get the bridesmaids all in these? And that could be the gift they keep as well.
Oh, yeah.
The bride could wear them, the bridesmaids could wear them with the matching bracelet as well. We've got them on as well, which they look fantastic on Vicky. I want you to see sort of the drop to them because they're such
And the
a
shape,
nice size, and the shape is stunning. Present-wise, you can't go wrong with these, but actually for you, this is a treat for you. So treat yourself, feel fabulous, wear these every day of the week. And actually, there's a 5-star review here saying,
look at the detail.
gorgeous.
In there.
This says, I put them in and I haven't taken them out. I love them. And that's
You're
from
supposed to keep
Susie.
still there.
and not only does Susie love these, you are going to absolutely adore these. And price-wise, you couldn't find anything anywhere near this for this.
And
sort
so
of
many of
price.
you are going for these already.
Wow.
$22.50 is your price. 971417 is your item number. Absolutely beautiful at that price. Now I'm just going to check with my producer Gemma about postage, because when we do a show like this, we normally cap the postage on one delivery.
Yes,
It is
fabulous.
so you can multi-order.
So, oh my word, fill your basket.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you buy one item, it's £4.95. If you buy everything off the show, it is £4.95.
Brilliant.
How amazing!
And the thing is
that?
this is the kind of opportunity, and I think what we've done this evening as best we can is try to say a little bit of everything for everyone.
Yes.
So you might find something for yourself, but at the same time find the Mother's Day
Something for
gift.
your mum.
And also you might have a birthday coming up. And those are the price points that I've tried to achieve, you know, a little bit of you know, for me, earrings are fabulous for birthdays. And the reason why is that you can never get the wrong size.
No,
right?
so true.
Yes.
And you know, what's lovely is I have one of my closest friends, and over Christmas, slightly indulged, and she said the best thing is that earrings always fit.
I love
So it
that.
doesn't matter how much you change shape, your earrings are always going to fit.
You're never gonna insult
so it's
anyone.
a great gift.
Yeah.
Because you know they're going to fit, you know they're going to be worn and enjoyed, and that's something that I really do. We don't design for jewellery to look good in the jewellery box. We design for them to look and feel great.
And the other thing is they're so kind to your ears as well, because
Yes.
we are talking
High quality.
sterling silver. We're not talking plated.
No. And even silver plated, because it's got the
What's
undermetal
underneath?
of the nickel or the copper, which is what it normally is. It's brass or copper.
I had such issues with my ears.
Gosh, the tenderness when you have it, you know about it. I actually have got what looks like a tattoo on my ear, and it's not. It's because actually I used to, when I was younger, I used to use like kind of, you know, the cheaper earrings, and it's made a blue hole on my ear. Right? So yeah, so look out for that. It's like a Where's Wally moment. Where's the blue tattoo?
Now, so many of you
So
going
busy
for this.
these. Well done. You're going to absolutely love them. Check everything out on the website. Of course, you've got the bracelet as well that goes
Yes,
alongside this.
let's remind you of that bangle, because there's so much there with that gorgeous stardust detailing that you've got there on the stardust bangle. It's beautiful, 2 layers, remember, 2 layers across there, and at £67.50 for the bangle. Easy fastening, it's on that beautiful clasp. The finish to it, you will think it is diamonds. When we talked about those reviews from Chris was like, I thought it was actually diamonds.
But they've got more sparkle, which we love as well, and you don't have to worry about losing it. It's not going to catch on your clothes. Absolutely stunning. We are so busy on these, and they're always so popular. So please do grab those while the stock is available. I know we've sold so many of these in the evening here on ITV and STV. And of course, the first time STV actually has seen Faith and Brand.
That's right. It's the first show for you on STV. Across the board, you're loving everything we've shown you. It is going to be a bit of a frenzy. We are going to be overexcited throughout the show because the prices across the board are fabulous. Remember, if you are thinking of Mother's Day presents, everything will be delivered in time for Mother's Day. That triple of bracelets for £45, also absolutely flying. But we're going to show you a whole suite of jewellery next, aren't we? And this has got such beautiful, well, stories, and it'll be personal for everybody why they would buy this.
And I think what's lovely about jewellery is that it can be personal.
Yeah.
And I think with jewellery, it's not like any other accessory. You know, if you think about your handbags or your shoes or your scarves, beautiful, but actually very little sentimental quality. With jewellery, it can be jewellery with meaning. And I think, you know, I've taken that from perhaps going to when I lost my nana. You know, I come from a pit family, you know, my nana didn't have a huge amount, but actually she wore a brooch every single day on the lapel of her jacket. I now have that brooch, and that brooch, it doesn't matter the cost of it, it's the sentimental value of that is priceless to me. It's the thing I treasure the most. I wear it and I wear my nana. I'm with her.
It is your nana.
And I think jewellery, when you think about it in that way, is so personal. And for me, this collection, again, as I've shared with you, my family have gone through some real great loss. And for me, there is a sense of jewellery in particular now having a completely different way of touching my soul. And I think if you have lost somebody, or perhaps you've got somebody in your life who is your earth angel, somebody who cares for you, your guardian, somebody who you know is a protector or you feel safe with, there's those moments in life where I think we can use jewellery as that connection, that strength and that love is as unbounding. It touches us. Don't forget, it's touching our skin, therefore it's touching us. And I think when we see jewellery like this, there is something really personal about it. And I adore the detail that has been put into this. This is a personal journey for me, I think, from our team, because I think when you see the impact that you have visually, it's a beautiful piece of jewellery, but when you see the intricacy and the beautiful movement within the detail of that silver in each one of the wings, and the whole collection comes with 2 wings, and that might be quite sentimental to you. I know from my family that's very personal, that I love the idea of seeing the wings together as a unison of love and protection. And when we have that beautiful little cascade, it's the way that this is going to be worn by you and what it means to you that makes the difference. And I've had so many beautiful messages from people who have bought this and said, I've bought it because, or the reason I wear this is, or the reason I've gifted it. And that's the other thing is once more I go back into the journey of what jewellery can be, and it can be a gift with meaning, and not just a gift that then goes into the sock drawer and you forget, but actually a gift that every time you wear it, like my Nana's brooch, takes me straight to my Nana, takes me straight to that feeling of love and protection, and that's what you've got from this. And when we start as we mean to go on with this collection, because as you get the close-up, you'll see this is beautifully crafted.
Yeah, the finish, not only to those angel wings that you've got there, the bracelet itself is a gorgeous design.
That's right. Well, it's again practical, because that's what I always say.
Right,
It's not about how it looks in the jewellery box. It's got to be how do you wear it. So we've done this as a larger curb link, and the reason we've done that is because I think that this is the kind of jewellery you put on and you won't take off. Once you've got that connection, you don't want to lose it. And so we've put this as a really solid, strong curb chain. We've done it as the T-bar, just to add that really lovely Italian finish. And these are Italian crafted, just for anybody who likes to have, like, you know, the heritage of our craftsmanship. These are all Italian crafted, and you'll see that. Now, I'm going to say to you, the movement that you get from this is going to be against your skin, and that movement, I've worn this, and literally every time I've looked down, I've had that little moment of warmth, and that feeling against my skin gives me solace, and that's a really personal thing. And that's not, I'm ever going to give you that solace, because your journey of loss and love, your guardianship of who you've got as your earth angels, completely different. All I know is when I wear my jewellery, where it takes me and how it makes me feel. That's what you deserve from your jewellery, and this is all crafted with that in mind. It's sterling silver, so again, you know you've got that precious quality, and we're looking here at a minimum of 7 grams of silver. So again, it is that prestigious quality of silver that we're guaranteeing.
I just absolutely adore that. I love the story behind it, and I know it's going to have so much meaning to anybody that buys this, whether you're buying it for yourself. I bought a feather ring for my memory of my dad. I wear it every single day, and it brings a tear to my eye now. You know, it's something that you'll buy for perhaps the loss of a loved one, and you will wear it every single day. It will make your heart warm. And you've got a lovely 5-star review as well. Yeah,
and this one from Janet says exactly what Vicky's been referring to. I bought this bracelet in memory of my sister. I wear it every time I go out. So it's like you say, it's that connection, that reassurance, if you like.
It's like she's going out with her sister.
But different for everyone.
Going out with her.
Yeah, and when you put it like that, it feels very emotional.
No, it is.
But actually, the truth of the matter is that jewellery of all accessories, if you think about it, can be emotive. It can be beautiful. And as I say, I don't wear this every day with the the sense of needing that connection. I wear it because it has a personal journey for me, but I also feel great when I wear it.
Now, when we say about a suite of jewellery, we've got matching pieces here. So that's the bracelet, if you want to go for that. Everything is coming with 25% off across the entire show, which Vicky's done for us.
And only one delivery as well. So if you are thinking, well, I am going to go for the bracelet, I am going to go for the necklace as well, definitely do. And do shop ahead for presents for other people as well, because the prices we've got are crazy. But this necklace, I was like, please can I wear this necklace?
Both wearing it.
This is beautiful.
And I love this piece because from a distance, it's got a wow factor, right? You have got that luxury of that wonderful silver detail. It almost catches the eye. If you walk into a room and you're wearing this necklace, look at it, bang, you've got that sparkle, you've got that shimmer of the silver, you've got that wonderful drape that almost creates like, I think, like a tassel formation as it cascades down into the décolletage. What I love about this piece of jewellery is it's that perfect work of art. If you've ever seen Monet's water lilies, from the distance, you walk into the room.
It's the grab.
It's majestic.
Yeah.
It's so big. It's bold. It takes your breath away for the size. Do you know that it's almost the length of a bus? Right? It's 12 meters long. Right? How cool is that?
No way.
12 meters long. That's the water lily. Now, if you think about that, right, and you have that impact. But as you get closer and you take your steps closer to that work of art, you start to see the finery of the brush strokes. You see the colour complexity of each movement that's been put on by that amazing, delicate touch. That is what you get here. From a distance, the impact, but you get closer, you see detail, intricacy. You see that quality of Italian craftsmanship. And as we take you in, you can see how we've given you that double drape, but it is cascading. So that you have got that movement and you've got that wonderful feel against the skin of that wonderful, almost pendulum-like against the neckline with the 2-drop. And you do have the double length guarantee, which means that you can go from 16 up to 18.
I love that.
Versatility.
So it's always going to work. Sometimes you'll put a necklace on that you want to wear and it doesn't work with your neckline.
Yes.
It will always
It's
work.
so vexing.
It is so annoying because you want to wear that piece, but you also want to wear that top or that dress. So it will work with absolutely everything. We are massively busy on these. We are going to have to move away from them. 367974 is your item number. £130 is your price normally, but £97.50 is your price today for Shop on TV. And of course, you can split that cost over PayPal Pay in 3 as well. Now, we have got, you said we've got a suite of these. We have got the earrings alongside these as well. And I know you are, if you're going for the set, you are definitely, you know, the bracelet and the necklace, you're definitely going to have to go for the earrings.
I did a social post yesterday with these earrings on, and genuinely, everybody, when are the earrings on? When are the earrings?
Wow.
And I think it's because they frame the face
fall,
so
it's
beautifully.
beautiful.
And actually what's lovely about these is, can you see how they curve into? You can see that gorgeous almost wing formation that cups against the lobe, and it really does sit beautifully against the ear. What's lovely about these is that they're weighted to around about 4 grams of silver each. And the reason that's quite important is because if you've got that level of earring size-wise, if it's too flimsy, it becomes almost limp against the ear. What I'm looking for is a movement, right?
Yeah.
It's all about the finish. It's all about how does it sit against the ear, because with that movement, you gain that quality. And I'm just going to drop them into the ear so that you can see just how well they frame the face. And they really genuinely do frame the face beautifully.
They are stunning.
Oh,
aren't
they drop.
and they
drop's
catch the
gorgeous.
light just so beautifully. And like you say, when you get close,
detail.
it is that detail. It is those brush strokes. It's exactly that.
And that's master craftsmanship.
Yeah.
That is what we're looking
It's
for.
a lot of work, isn't it?
That's why you're award-winning. That's why you got that award.
Lux Awards.
Say it again, Haley.
Yeah.
Say it again. So what did you say there?
Just mentioned that you're Lux Life award-winning, which is huge, isn't it?
It really is.
We're talking the
Genuinely is, yeah.
highest 5-star hotels.
That's right.
And
Prestigious.
you are alongside that with your jewellery, which is fabulous and so well deserved as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of the interesting parts about when you put your energy into something that really means something to you, it then becomes, you know, it becomes very personal.
It's a real
because you
passion,
do put
yeah.
your passion
Of
into
course.
it. And to get the award was a moment of recognition.
Yeah.
And not that I felt like I needed it, but actually when you get it, you then go, oh, but it's nice to have.
Lovely.
It's like a little cherry on top of the cake.
Absolutely.
You're loving the entire range, which we're so pleased about. Do keep shopping ahead of us on the website to see everything that we have available. Remember, items starting at $22.50. It's magnificent for the price, for the quality, for the award that Faith and Brown have received. And you can see how passionate Vicky is when it comes to these pieces.
And we have got gemstones, we have got mother of pearls as well. We also have got the most amazing stardust design. designs. If there's anything you see that we haven't been to, please do email in studio@shopontv.co.uk and we will go to it. We've got incredible prices. We have got pure gold as well this evening for the very first time, but all sterling silver. You really have got the most incredibly high quality metals that you could ever purchase at incredible prices.
Those popcorn bracelets, the triple is fantastic value. They're normally $22.50 each. You're getting all three, so you'll get the sterling silver, you'll get the 18 carat rose gold plated and the 18 carat gold plated. All three for $45. Massively busy there, but really busy on those Stardust earrings as well.
The Stardust earrings are absolute favourites, and I'm not surprised. I can't believe
$22.50.
I hadn't looked at the price of these, and when I turned and saw it on our monitor, $22.50, and I just think that would be the perfect present. But also, if you have got a wedding coming up, perhaps you're the bride and you want that perfect gift for the bridesmaids, they could actually wear them on the wedding day. You could all wear them, and then they could keep them.
What a great
and
keepsake.
that could be
and
your gift.
You know, when you
memory.
stood in the when you stood in a clothes shop in the line, and they always have you, and they always have the jewellery beside you, and you stood there for a couple of minutes as they're seeing other people, and you stood in front of that jewellery, you would pick up a brass or a silver plated version of that kind of earring, and you'd spend £20, and it would end up worn and for a few times, and potentially either whatever happens to it happens, but what ends up, it goes in the bin. Landfill. No, 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 no. This is a precious metal you are purchasing across the board at £22.50. It is still the same solid sterling silver that you would get in a boutique jeweller's in Covent Garden. That's the same silver. It is called, it's for those who are interested, you'll look for the stamp of 925. So 925 is the representation of what sterling silver is, and it's the percentage ratio of pure silver that sits inside, so 92.5% pure silver.
Wow.
Everything is stamped with the 925 guarantee, right? You have the guarantee that at £22.50 for those earrings, it's just the guarantee of sterling silver. When you're buying 130 grams of silver, you're buying the stamped seal guarantee. Now, the reason that the stamp's quite important is because when you watch like those antique shows and things like that, and the experts always say, shall we see if it's real? And they get their little eye thing out and they start to look for the stamp. They're looking for the stamp of the 925.
Okay.
And the reason they're looking for that is because that's when they know that they can guarantee that it's got the intrinsic value and the heritage of the quality that then is sealed by that stamp being there. Everything that you buy, everything has got the stamp. And that gives you the proof, and also, I guess, the reassurance, but also just a really nice feeling that you know that in your jewellery collection, you've got that precious metal guaranteed. And as I say, one of the finest things about, especially a necklace like this one, and I know, can we go?
We are.
Can we?
We've got to.
Go, because they're loving it. And we haven't got much stock, so we need to make sure we see it whilst we've got stock available.
If you do have this in a basket already, our advice, because we don't have as much as we would like, confirm your order and then listen through to what Vicky's got to say. A quarter of the stock
it's already in baskets. So please, this is going to be a situation where we said there's more people ordering than stock is available. And I know, Vicky, you were saying to us earlier, it is so doubtful we will ever see a piece of jewellery like this at this price.
Yeah, and that's quite a bold statement, but I think we can be bold based upon the background that we're sitting within, the price points that silver's reaching at the moment. And look, we don't have a crystal ball, nobody does. But what we can say is that if you look at the trajectory that silver and gold are both on at the moment, it's what's called in the trade as bullish, which means essentially it's making a really big run.
Right.
And it's not stopping.
Don't stop that bull.
That's it, don't stop the bull. And in some ways, actually, my team back at Hatton Garden would go, no, stop the bull for some time. So we can just give us a chance to breathe. Yes. So in some ways, the reason that we can be quite bullish with our pricing statement here is that could we recreate this amount of silver within this complexity of design within the bounds of that price point that we're currently doing, especially with the saving, which of course is triple figure saving. I'm going to say no. What I am going to say is that within 130 grams of silver, there is a value to this that is fact, because it's an intrinsic value. Even if this wasn't a beautiful Italian crafted, fabulous necklace, it would have a value to it based on the fact that it's looking at, well, what, we're coming up to 4.5 troy ounces of silver. Troy ounce, for those of you who are interested in how I work within the silver trade, we work in troy ounces when we're buying it in trade quantity. Okay. So you know when you're buying, probably the best representation is gold bullion,
yes.
Bars of gold.
Bars, yeah.
Okay, so in silver it's troy ounces. It's the amount of silver. So if we're buying in bigger quantities, we'd go to troy ounces. This is over 4 troy ounces. That is a crazy amount in the current terms. Do you know that even if they stopped everybody buying silver, it would take a whole year to then get to the deficit of just enough silver for everybody who wants it now?
Gosh.
So it's literally, and of that, I love these, because when I read them I go, yeah, that makes sense, because that's where I'm in. That's my world, you know, I'm right in the eye of the storm. Yeah. But actually, what they've said is 50% of all silver that was bought last year, it didn't go to industry, and it didn't go to jewellery, it went to investment. They literally just bought that silver, put it in a vault and went, okay,
that's going to look after
hold that. Yes. Now, obviously, again, that's not me. That's me just telling you the facts of that's where the silver went last year. And what's amazing from our point of view as silversmiths, as craftsmen, working with, of course, Vincenza Silver, we're working with some of the finest crafts. They're feeling that because the availability of silver is limited, and that's when the price shifts.
Now, we're really, really busy on this. We've got to point out the saving, because £475 actually is a great price for this, isn't it?
Price research, and I tell you now that
like for like, yep.
Like for like, 130 grams silver crafted with all of the diligence of design. And don't forget, this is diamond tip finish, so we do all of the finishing perfection. Diamond tip for you, for those of you who are looking at this. Can you see how strong the reflection is? Can you see how precise?
Yeah, really reflective.
I don't know whether we can get any closer, and forgive me that I'm asking, but can you just see there? Can you see how the light plays there?
Wow.
Now look at this angle here.
Yes.
Right? Can you see how precise those facets are? Yeah. The reason that we know that this is finished to an Italian design is because of the intensity of that perfect angle. You don't get that from every craftsman. You will not get that finish. And what's beautiful about this piece in particular is there's a lot of this kind of weighted chain will be quite bulky. What it'll be is essentially raising off the neckline.
Yes.
It becomes a very chunky.
Yes.
Yeah. Now that's one look, if that's the look that you want. But if I just profile this, you'll see what I mean by Italian consideration.
Look at that.
The depth's beautiful,
so
really fluid to the skin.
And it sits so smooth.
And that's the difference.
And that won't change, that won't move, that will always sit absolutely perfectly.
And because you do have that weight, it sits like almost liquid on the neckline.
It absolutely is. It's just stunning. Catches the light. This could be for the guys or for the girls, but absolutely love it on Vicky. As soon as I saw it on, I was like, oh my goodness, I want this
And
necklace.
It's really funny because I think actually when you first look at this, you go, oh, that's really big and bold.
Well, that's what we do.
Until we not. No,
you need to get it home.
It's striking.
It's striking.
Impacting, but I would suggest it's also elegant.
Yeah,
and that's,
it is.
I wore this out the other day with a lovely black polo neck.
Oh,
right?
Beautiful.
And it's
Over the
sat
top.
there. Oh, I put it on, and I'm not joking. I even went,
oh,
wow.
Hello.
oh, hello.
And that's what jewellery should do, and that's exactly what
Should
this
lift
jewellery
you.
does.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, tick that box, because it really does make me feel good.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Faith and Brown, F&B, feel beautiful. That's our parameters. That's everything that we focus on. And hopefully so far we're doing a pretty good
Now,
job.
a third of the entire stock is in baskets.
Not surprised.
You do need to desperately check your baskets out for this if you want to go for it. The stock we've got is all that is available, and when it's gone, I'm sad to say it has gone. You can't contact Vicky and say, please, have you got one of those
All
left?
gone. We've got it all.
They're all gone. We've got all the stock that is available, and that price, we don't see with the price of silver it ever being been able to be remade and designed at the price you've got today.
And the
which is incredible.
saving you've got today as well. It's about £120 saving on the usual price. £356.25 is our price, but you don't have to pay that today. If you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, spread the cost interest free, you've got that opportunity. £120.40 to get, well, 130 grams of sterling
And you know,
silver.
I'd be more than comfortable with saying, get it home.
That's
right?
what I was just saying.
Use your
yeah.
first payment and actually just get it home so you can feel the quality.
I think with a piece like this, you need to, don't
oh,
you?
I absolutely. And I'm an advocate for making sure you're wearing the right jewellery for you. I've got a friend who bought a piece of jewellery from me, and she just said, and she kept on doing this, and I'm going, right, if you're fiddling with it, it's the wrong piece of jewellery.
Right.
Let's try again, because this is what it's about. So if you are looking to this, and I know it's a considered purchase, but my head says, the consideration of what you're thinking, you need to just do a research.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of a moment, take a bit of a moment of time to see the price point for this amount of silver, and I know that you'll be very, very happy with the results of the saving that we've put in.
We are going to have to move away from it. 613313 is your item number. Check it out on the website. Check everything out on the website. And anything on the website that we haven't been to, you'd like us to go to, that you're shopping for, please do just let us know, and we will actually go to it as soon as we possibly can. We want to try and show you everything that's available, but obviously through the evening you might switch on and you haven't seen what you'd like to see. It looks amazing.
That's
over
what you were saying.
I've got a lot of jumper dresses, polo neck dresses.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And that would just finish that look off
And again,
completely.
if it was bulky, if the width of it was
chunky.
too chunky,
Yeah.
actually it wouldn't sit nicely against
No.
that style of jumper. But because this has
Stunning.
got that smooth, curvaceous quality, it really sits beautifully.
And because it is so smooth, you could actually put this with the nicest of evening dresses. It's so versatile.
could actually, with the
isn't
right
it?
mix.
Absolutely.
Right,
And what's great about it, from my perspective, is that I think you would wear it and then go, why am I not wearing this more? Because it's one of those pieces that feels as good as it looks.
Yeah.
A bit of an indulgence, but actually an indulgence that makes you ready for it all.
Bring it on. And we have brought it on. We've bought something you are shopping for on our website, and something we all went to straight away. And actually, we only briefly mentioned it because it was on your wrist.
We saw you wearing it.
I said to you earlier, how long have you had that bracelet? And
I went, oh, about 6 years. And then when I started thinking, no, I've had it probably even longer than that. And the reality is this is that bracelet, and you genuinely can meet me in the street and I will be wearing this.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll see me don't see me in the shower, but
Oh, that's an offer.
in the shop, perhaps.
in the shop.
See her in the shop.
Email in if you want to see that.
Or walking down the street.
My husband's going to message in going, well, even I haven't seen that.
And he will, because he'll be watching.
He will. There's a thought. I've gone quite red. So
Emails are going wild.
take her off the screen.
So the reason we went to this,
It's because I wear it all the time.
and it still looks brand new, but you've been wearing it
Yes.
for about 8 years.
That's right.
Virtually every
And
day.
What's amazing about silver, and I think it gets sometimes a bad press because it can tarnish. If you look after silver, it will look after you.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that, right? If you don't look after your jewellery, across the board really,
yeah.
for any gemstone, for any precious metal, if you don't look after it, then what do you think's going to happen? You know, the truth of the matter is, I look after my jewellery. All I need to do is just a gentle polish every so often, and it's really not that often, but enjoy it.
Yeah.
And for me, this is my go-to. I wear this every single day. I don't take it off. I promise you, this is the piece of jewellery that is versatile to the point of distraction, because actually it then makes that sometimes I don't put anything else
put
on
your other
because
stuff
I'm
on,
more
right.
than comfortable with just
Yeah.
going, well, there's the impact today, there's my comfy. And what's great is because it comes without a catch, without a clasp, you don't have to worry about the fiddle. So for a long time, my husband worked away from home, and I lived with just my children. And my husband went away. And so what I'd find is that I'd put a bracelet on, and then I had to wait for him to get back 6 days later before I then took the bracelet off, because I couldn't. I just couldn't.
Oh, bless you, because
Right.
your hands.
I just couldn't do it. And because I do
Oh,
suffer from
no.
quite an intense version of Raynaud's disease, which means I lose the feeling in the very tips of my fingers
Right, yes.
completely.
Yeah.
Because I suffer like that,
Just couldn't do
I
it.
just couldn't do anything. So I found myself in that predicament that said, well, I really like that bracelet, but I really don't want to wear it every day. until this bracelet came along. Now I can make the choice of putting it on and I can put it off. I don't need a clasp because this is an elasticated design. Now you go, oh, elastic's going to snap. This is jewelry elastic. It is not your everyday knicker elastic. Okay, it's a quartz.
You're coming out with some great stories
We're going
tonight.
back to that same sort of story now. Oh,
Not awkward. Carry on.
we knew before we started she was going to be trouble.
Yeah, we always know with Vicky. It's always going to go one way.
One way down. Yeah.
Not one way or the other, just one way.
So, the nicest part about this bracelet is that it is, as I say, 8 years for me, and I know that I can keep on wearing it day in, day out, because the strength of the jewelry elastic is designed for everyday wear. But the lovely thing is that if you know somebody who does struggle with long nails or dexterity issues, it's a great gift. But if you're that person who actually just wants to wear a piece of jewelry that you don't need to worry about, fiddle with. If you're one of those people who just likes to put a piece of jewelry on and let it do its job, this is it. I love the fact that you also get a little bit of our Italian detail. Now, we went to Vincenza, back end of January. So in Vincenza is pretty much the epicenter of jewelry craftsmanship in Italy. And they have one of the biggest, in fact, it's the biggest European jewelry show at the back end of January, which I visited, called Vincenzaro. And Vincenzaro is epic. You could be there for 3 days and only touch the surface.
Right.
Genuinely. Wow. You put walking shoes on, you don't put your high heels. And I started walking around and I went through 3 separate halls. Now, these halls are vast, right? You've got 500-600 exhibitors, okay? So it's huge. And you're going from your classic manufacturers to your highest end jewellers.
Okay.
Your biggest boutique jewellers, tens of thousands of pounds worth of jewellery displayed. And every single one in each one of those 3 halls had exactly the same theme, which is why this bracelet is the must-have, because every boutique jeweller in Italy is going for this style of jewellery. Orbs, cylinders, or any kind of sphere, massive, massive must-have. You will see in the coming, I would say, given another 6 months, every jewellers will have this style. But what I am going to say is that they're probably not going to be solid sterling silver, which this is. They're probably not going to be Italian crafted, which this is. And they're definitely not going to be under £50, because that's what we've managed to achieve. And if you think about it, right, it's 2 bracelets. Yeah.
2 layers, yeah.
So therefore, I should be doubling the price point, because I'm not giving you 1 lot of silver beads. I'm giving you 2 lots, and you can see there. Now I'm going to say, if you like to research, go and have a look at the price of 1, just like that, 1 bracelet, which probably isn't on a stretchy. It's probably on a really fiddly clasp, right? But have a look at the price point, and I'm going to tell you, I know that I can find at least a dozen different jewellers that do 1 single band of that style of bracelet for over £100.
And the interest isn't there, though, is it? Because you've got that twist.
The twist is fantastic, and it always, again, sits right.
Well, that's right. Well, what we classify as the torsade design. So torsade means to twist in jewellery. And the torsade detail, can you see that it actually creates that beautiful movement over these spheres? And because you have that movement, can you see how it just almost ripples?
It's against still
the skin.
Smooth, and that's it. It sits so
And it doesn't matter what size your wrist is.
No.
And again, if you're buying it as a gift, you don't have to size anything. It's going to suit everyone.
It's never going to be too big or too small, is it?
That's right. I've got quite scrawny wrists. I've always said this. Like, shame about the thighs, but the wrists are really scrawny. And the thing is, I've got a very small wrist. So I have around about a 6-inch to 6.5-inch bracelet size. So normally, lots of average size bracelets feel a little bit too drapey and I don't feel comfortable. This one, and I've had at least a dozen of my friends with lots of different versions of wrist size. Every one of them goes, oh, that fits me. Can I try your bracelet on? It fits.
Great.
And that's the nice thing about it. I do genuinely think it's probably the go-to for a bracelet if you're going to go one size fits all.
I think it's ageless as well. I'm thinking sweet 16 birthday, what a perfect present for a 16th, an 18th, the 21st. But then what a perfect gift for your mum for Mothering Sunday. Again, a really nice present. Is that a little heart there? It
Yeah, a little charm, and it has
so again,
a
wedding, bridesmaid, gorgeous, and the stamp's on there.
And it'll say Italy. Nice. You know it's Italian crafted, and I think that's so important.
So nice.
You know, when you buy an Italian car, should that ever happen with the prancing horse, you know, you want everybody to know I've got that quality of an Italian car. If you've got an Italian leather jacket, you want everybody to know that you've got that Italian. Italy is all about high quality craftsmanship.
And great style.
Right? That's what you've got here, guaranteed.
At such a great price. Remember, once again, everything coming with 25% off on the show. That bracelet, £45 it comes down to, but you've got PayPal Pay in 3 as well, so you can split the cost interest-free. $16.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
We went to it because you are shopping for
so
it
many of you
on our website, so do check out the website. Of course, ShopOnTV.co.uk. If there's anything that we haven't been to that you'd like us to show you, please do let us know. Have a little look at absolutely everything. We have got designs and prices for every person, every gift. We've got girls and guys. We've got gold as well for the very first time. Those gold heart earrings you're loving for Mothering Sunday. You can see there under £100, and I love the love necklace as well. You have got as well a really lovely gemstone necklace. One of those gemstone necklaces would be perfect for Mothering Sunday, wouldn't it?
Yes, because it's the mothering gemstone of malachite. It's completely natural. It's 100% natural, and malachite is known as the mothering stone. So it couldn't be a better piece of jewellery.
And it's a heart. It's absolutely beautiful.
And it's handmade, and it's crafted.
And they're unique, aren't they, everyone?
Completely crafted by one single lapidarist. And it is like genuinely a world-class opportunity, that one.
And I love the way the heart falls as well. The design is just absolutely beautiful.
There are 5 options there, but the malachite is the mother's stone.
I think for Mother's Day, if you are looking for something that has that personal touch,
connection,
that is the beauty, and that's the one that you're seeing there. There is also moonstone, which is really, really limited. I think there's only 3 or 4 left of the moonstone. Moonstone is the lover's gemstone. So if you're looking, if you perhaps want to gift your partner, who is the mother of your children, or
actually going to ask someone to marry you.
Oh yeah, okay, you're a little romantic.
Yeah.
Isn't it today you're supposed to ask me?
Oh gosh,
oh no,
it was yesterday, wasn't it?
Ah,
it was yesterday. It's the first.
Oh, what a shame!
Good try.
Is it the 1st of March?
Yes, it is.
I've got away with it again. Never mind.
4 years,
Next
another
time,
4 years.
In 4 years' time, it'll be fine. We would have been together then, well, nearly 40 years.
If we make it.
Wow.
So, should we move on?
Shall we?
These are absolutely beautiful. You're going to look at these and think of a particular designer, aren't you?
Yes. Italian jewellery has certain qualities to it, and there is a very well-known Italian jewellery that lots and lots of people love to spend lots and lots of money because it's got a brand that everybody knows. If you love that but you don't want to pay the price of that brand, Italian craftsmanship, yes. Quality of design, yes. But if you don't want to pay the price of that designer jewellery, the good news is you don't have to. This is an exclusive to Shop on TV because we have never launched the 20-inch. We've done 18-inch previously, but this is a brand new length that we're launching tonight of 20-inch. The 20-inch is probably the one I've been asked for more than even the 18-inch.
Okay.
And I think actually in some ways 20-inch sits for most people as the ultimate that sits right on the centre of their neckline.
Right.
18-inch can often go more collarbone, whereas actually I think a lot of people feel more comfortable with having a little bit of a longer drape. So this is the 20-inch. I'm just showcasing it in the different, what looks like different lengths, but they're not, they're all the same length. But I just wanted to show you the 3 different options that we have available today. So you've got the silver, and these are mirror designs. So can you see that each one of these links is just a perfect oval mirror that's going to catch the light, and it is genuinely non-stop paparazzi sparkle that you get from these earrings, this necklace. Then we have the 18K gold-plated version, and then we have the 18K rose gold. Now, I'm just going to say for the plating version, It's a really important part of my desire. And not everybody knows about plating, but if you buy plating, you can buy different grades of plating.
Right.
And if you buy a plated piece of jewellery, it could have the thinnest grading and you'd never know. Or it could have, like we do, micron. That means a grade quality of plating that allows the colour to stay. And that makes a difference when it comes to high quality jewellery. Look how it sparkles. And the reason that we use 18 karat gold against the silver is if we used anything lesser, it would dull the colour of the silver.
Right.
18 karat is 75% pure gold. 75% pure gold that you are getting on the plating with our guarantee of the micron quality that gives you that luminosity. And can you see what I mean by distance? Sparkle.
Yeah.
These are the showstopper. I've got a friend and she's an amazing friend and she's a therapist, and she says genuinely every time she meets a new client, because she wears her mirror, she calls it a different one because she calls it the designer name.
Yeah.
She calls it something else, but let's call it the mirror necklace. When she wears her mirror, she said every client goes, sorry, I just can't stop. Can you tell me where you get your necklace? Where's that from? She's given me more business because there's so many people who can't take their eyes off
so
the way that
catches
it
the light. As soon as you put those on, they're amazing. I love them all together as well. And
Yeah,
at the
me
price,
too.
you could do exactly that.
Exactly that. You know what I really love about this is that if it looks this good in studio lighting, and this is no disrespect to the lighting, right? There is never going to be a point where studio lighting is going to make jewellery look as good as daylight.
Yeah.
Daylight, natural light source with the perfection of the Kelvin levels that we're looking at. Now, Kelvin levels for gemologists is really important. So I'm looking for 1,200 Kelvin levels when I'm grading my gemstones. And the reason I need that is that, well, actually what's interesting is it's exactly midday in the Northern Hemisphere is the perfect time to grade a gemstone in daylight.
Right.
There you go, odd fact.
Love it.
But the reason that that's right is natural daylight is a reflective response that is way better than any studio lighting.
Amazing.
Way. Look at this.
I mean, that is absolutely stunning, isn't it? I think definitely wearing them together as well just works really beautifully.
It just looks
And
amazing, doesn't it?
Just the right length,
They
just
look
like you were saying.
so
that is
expensive,
And can you
though.
see how it just sits?
So expensive.
Now, I've got quite a... here's another odd fact.
Uh-oh.
I've got quite a protruding breastbone just here.
I had heard that about you.
We noticed it in the shower.
I'm putting it in my TV. Sorry, I forgot I was laughing.
You're on a
Studio.
close-up
So sorry.
there.
I do, sorry. I am very sorry. But if I just show you where the centre of my neckline, you can see how I've just got a...
Oh, nearly had my eye out with that.
I beg your pardon. But can you see how it sits and curves right on to the breastbone? It
Stunning.
sits beautifully. Now, the reason that's important is because if you start to think about your shirt collars or your open wide neck collars,
Yes.
T-shirts going into vests, what you want is to have that curve. And the reason it's really important to have that curve is because it extends the neckline, it highlights the shoulders, and it gives you a beautiful finish to the open décolletage. And that's why I just wanted to highlight that length. It's 20 inch. It is the wearable length for all of your open necklines.
Now, you're wearing all three options there, aren't
am.
you? When you go through to purchase 277530, it'll be an option for you which one you want to go for. You've got your sterling silver, you've got your 18 karat gold plate, haven't you? And you've got your 18 karat rose gold plate. You can see all three options there. They are all 20 inches. They are exclusive
And they're
with us.
all the same price.
And I'll just show you the clasp just so
amazing.
that everybody can see. It's a bolt ring clasp that you can see
Oh
there.
yeah, Carol was
And
asking about the
Yeah, and you
clasp,
will see that you'll get the stamp that also says that it is 925 sterling silver and it's made in Italy. So you'll get all of that as part of the design. And each one of these pieces, what I love about them is that going into spring and summer, I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for that piece of jewellery that feels lightweight but still has the impact. I think when it gets a little bit warmer and a little bit more fuzzy, and I don't know when that's going to happen because it doesn't feel like it's any time soon.
No.
But when it does happen, actually, I do want to have that piece of jewellery that's got versatility against my skin but feels light but impactful. And that's what you've definitely got from this. As I say, a very well-known designer has a very strong impact on this style of design. If you know that designer, you'll look at the price point and you make a choice. You can make a choice of spending £180 for said neckline look, or alternatively, you can get our look for $26.25. They are different because, of course, we're not branded like they are. We don't have the name, so there's no point in faking it. What I'm saying to you is ours is Italian crafted, solid sterling silver, 20-inch. It's that gorgeous mirror design with those oval links, and you've got all of the impact, all of that designer style, but without the price point.
And again, another item that's really priceless. I can see all my nieces, all our nieces wearing those. I can see my
Doesn't
mum
matter what age,
wearing
does it?
that necklace in her 80s. It's absolutely ageless. And that will be a necklace you will go to time and time and time and time and time again. $26.25. It's another item where I turned around and looked at the price and thought, no way.
That's right. You would think that was the first payment on PayPal. It's not. That's your total payment, $26.25. Remember, if you do multi-order, you will only pay one delivery per order of $4.95, and if you spend over £30, you will then be eligible for PayPal Pay in 3 if you're paying online. We do have a 30-inch available as well.
I got a little bit panicky thinking you're not going to do a 30-inch.
I could see you were panicking then.
She was like, oh, yes, we do. And this is so popular, isn't it?
Man, this is such a fabulous piece. So first of all I'm going to say is the 20-inch works beautifully, perfect for the curve against the neckline. But
however,
if you want to go for broke, as we all do, and I think we all deserve, and this price point, I think I've kind of pushed the pricing, and I will say we did have a very serious conversation with our team in Hatton Garden about this price point, and it was a very clear indication of they think that I'm wrong. But I said, look, let's price this as low, under 30.
Wow.
Now I promise you, there is nobody out there that I know of that would do this level of design with this length for a £30 price point or less. I genuinely can't find anybody out there that would do this for 30. And from my point of view, our price point at 38, the Faith and Brown price of 38, that's cracking. That's a great deal.
Yeah.
Genuinely going to be one of those deals that you will look back on and go, thank goodness I bought it when I did. And I'll say it because you're not buying one piece of jewellery here. Well, you are, but you're going to get lots of looks out of that one piece of jewellery. The versatility of this 130-inch is going to work its socks off for you. So first of all, you've got your 30-inch, and I'm going to show you where that drapes. Now, in the terms of jewellery trade, we'd call this lariat-esque. And the reason I'm calling it lariat-esque is because it's 32 plus that would be into opera to lariat, and that sits around here. So the 30-inch sits just beautifully to create what we call the bodycon effect. Now, can you see, and I'm going to keep on holding my tummy in so that I can sit like this. Now, can you see how the eye draws in to the tip? Now what this does is it just creates a bodycon effect. So anybody who likes to wear block colours, and I wear block colours all the time, I don't wear a lot of pattern. I love to have a long lariat because it draws in and it gives you a pincered waist. Just like the bodycon dresses, this has got the same kind of effect. It's a wonderful necklace. Now look at that. Just see how it catches the light. Can you imagine evening out, little black dress, and you just want that simple, sleek, chic style. Not over the top, not too dramatic, but a piece of jewellery that walks in and sparkles.
It's going to be so eye-catching.
And that's what I love about this, because it's so simple and yet so effective. And it's letting the silver, sterling silver, do its job. It's letting the silver be reflective. And the reason that silver's so popular in industry is because of its reflectivity. And the reason that actually they've said that the price of silver is likely to go higher is because the demand on silver for solar panels and for electric cars is so big.
Oh gosh.
And obviously there's no yield in that. You know, all people want is more of that rather than less. That silver is just become more and more in demand. In fact, I think they're right in, they've said 632 million troy ounce last year of silver was the demand. 632 million troy ounce.
Gosh.
In demand.
In demand. In demand. 630. I even tried to quantify it into how I was like, no.
Can't even get my
brain
head
was
around
fizzed.
it. Too
That was
much.
it. I was done. But this 30-inch looks great like this. But the reason I'm saying this is one piece of jewellery with multiple ways of wearing is because it's a 30-inch. What you can also do is wear it as a double wrap, and of that, it then means that you can wear it like that.
Fabulous.
So twice round, so it's really
That is the top
versatile.
Let me
necklace
see, let me just do
there,
that there, then you can
That's
see.
it.
This is my 30-inch just here,
But twice round.
and it's just wrapped twice around. And this is beautiful.
This is like your holiday necklace.
Isn't
You
it?
just want to take one necklace, but it's going to go with absolutely everything. It's always going to be the right length.
And I often wear it like this, but actually what I quite like is also being able to wear
Oh,
it.
that's nice.
To have two different
That's
levels.
nice.
Again, over a roll neck or a polo
I like
neck,
that.
that'll look great.
Yeah.
So essentially, one necklace, 3 looks. And that's what I mean by, think about how you want to... So I was brought up with my Nana every Saturday taking me to the markets in Stockton-on-Tees. I mean, Nana used to teach me how to get the most out of your money. We didn't have a lot, so, you know, buying a turnip for the best price was important.
Too right.
So my Nana would take us. And from that point onwards, and I think she's brought me up beautifully, because actually, I now want to get the best out of my money all the time. So for me, one necklace that then has 3 different looks, it ticks all the boxes because I feel great with the lariat.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it can then wrap around and create a little bit more of a highlight to my neckline, and then to create that drape and evening out. You're right, one piece of jewellery for a weekend away.
Absolutely.
You know, you're going out for the day, summer dress, drape it. You're going out for the evening, you're wearing a closed shirt.
Right.
I'm going to go for the... You've got it there. For the price point that this is, it's
price
wearability.
is amazing.
Completely.
And £28.50. I can't
Love this.
believe
Love this
again
necklace.
the prices on these necklaces. All we can say is we are hugely busy.
So busy.
It's great to have your company. And please do make sure if you've got anything in baskets, you check them out as soon as you possibly can.
Some items we don't have as much stock as we would have liked for the show, and lots of you are shopping for those said items. So if you've got anything in a basket, do confirm your order and check it out. If you're wondering how easy it is to order, well, it's as simple as this.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV.
It is so easy to order with us, and of course do shop ahead of us on the website as well. If there's anything you'd like to see that we haven't been to, or perhaps you've just switched on and you've missed, do let us know and we'll try and get to it before the end of the show. Just email into studio@shopontv.co.uk. We've got some amazing pieces, and of course the other wonderful thing is Mothering Sunday, 10th of March. Everything is guaranteed to be delivered before then.
Yeah, so if you do want to get something for your mum, we have a range starting at £22.50. We've got something for every budget on tonight's show. So as Hayley said, check everything out on the website. Speaking of Mother's Day, in particular, you clocked this piece before we even got to have our meeting with Vicky. There's a perfect piece here for Mother's Day, isn't
Heart shape, I think, says it all about love. I mean, you can't get a better shape. And I think in some ways, what I love about this piece of jewellery is we've taken the heart, but we've made it Faith and Brown style. There is nowhere else in the world, and I can hold this as a very simple statement, nowhere else in the world will give you this heart shape. That's because we have one single lapidarist who actually cuts for one of, if not now, the biggest diamond house jewellery house in the world, and he cuts exclusively for them, apart from offering this shape to us. And he singularly cut every one of the gemstones that we have within this collection.
That's amazing, isn't it?
So that's why I know I'm not going to do this collection again, because he won't do it again. So this is genuinely what I would call, you know, when some people do works of art and then they go 1 of 5 or 1 of 2 of 5, limited edition. I wish I'd have done that with these. These should have been just a limit, but obviously at the time I hadn't realised to what level of limited we were going to work to. Once these go, and I can genuinely say this, they will never be made again. These are singularly crafted by one of the world's most respected lapidarists, and of that, each one of these pieces is 100% natural. Now, why that's really important is predominantly a lot of these gemstones you could find elsewhere, which would be dyed the colour that you see them.
Right.
Okay.
Treated, either heated or diffused, or in particular, something like lapis lazuli, dyed. Literally dyed to get it to the colour that it is. None of the stones here are anything other than 100% natural. Now, I've got a friend who, when they looked at the malachite, she went, of all of the pieces, I can't believe you've got malachite that is natural. Now, malachite is this beautiful stone right at the bottom here, and I'm going to introduce it to you because this is a really important stone.
That's beautiful.
And the reason this is a really important stone is not only is it 100% natural, and you don't find it very often 100% natural with the certificate we guarantee because we put it to our lab tests. What you have here is the mother's gemstone. So it is known to all as the motherly stone. So if you're looking to gift this Mother's Day a gemstone that is not only handcrafted, carved by one of the world's finest lapidarists and guaranteed to be a limited edition, but you also want a personal meaning to gift to that somebody special in your life, and it could be a mother figure, let alone just your mother, or you want to gift to somebody else, this is the ultimate gemstone for me as a Mother's Day gift. Now I'm going to just give you the little practicals of this. 16 to 18 inch necklace.
Lovely.
So again, we've got that versatility to know that whatever the neckline you're wearing, you know that the person's going to be able to wear it. Plus on top of that, as you'll see, that we've created this stunning, beautiful box chain. And I chose this chain personally. And the reason I chose this chain is because for me, I want this to be one of those necklaces that stands against the skin and wears beautifully. And the box chain is so sleek. It feels almost like silk against the skin.
Yeah.
And you've got that. Now, I'll take you through the different gemstones, and I'm going to keep on reminding you these are 100% natural. So because of that, these are really important stones. As collectors,
Yes.
this is a really important part. So I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to start with the Lover's Gemstone. So this is the Lover's Gemstone of Moonstone, and this is a gemstone
Now-
that captures the eye.
Just while you're talking, we just had an email in from Chris with a K, who said he's going for the Moonstone for his mum for Mother's Day because that's her birthday.
Ah, June. So June is Mother's Day.
I thought you knew her name then. How do you know Chris's
Right.
mum's called June?
She's amazing.
You're absolutely incredible.
You are so
It's not
good.
just gems you know about.
I'm feeling the name's June.
So her birthday's in June.
June's birthstone is Moonstone
If
Alexandrite
Chris
or
with a K's
pearl.
mum is called June,
That's it.
oh my goodness.
Let us know,
Fate.
Chris.
I
Oh
love
my
it.
goodness.
So we have June's birthstone, which is your
And
moonstone.
it's so pretty.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Now this is sourced from Sri Lanka. Now you could source moonstone from lots of places, but if you're going to get the finest moon reflectivity that you're seeing here, so this beautiful quality here, this is where we go, Sri Lanka. Ultimate reflection. And the reason that this is happening is I turn it to the angle. Can you see how it's,
Oh,
it's
wow.
almost mesmeric, isn't
Yeah.
it? What's beautiful is trapped inside this gemstone is tiny little inclusions. Now, for many gemstones, inclusions are negative, but to moonstone and a stone that you're about to be introduced to, which is called labradorite, what happens is the light enters the stone, it splits, and as it splits, it creates this amazing, mesmerizing quality over the surface. But can you see
Changes.
how it just keeps changing as it moves to angle to angle? And remember, these are hand carved. These are completely crafted by hand by one single lapidarist, which is why, as I say, I think the moonstone only has 2 or 3 left. I don't think there's many left in stock, and they'll not be made again.
And they're all going to be unique, aren't
That's
they?
right, completely.
Yeah, so
Everybody's
every
different.
stone will look different.
100% because they're natural.
Now
And
just-
if they weren't, then they wouldn't.
Just hearing the Moonstone is the lowest in stock.
I'm not
If you
surprised.
want the Moonstone, get it quickly, pop it into your
Chris
basket.
has already taken
Yeah.
one, so you do need to shop.
All under the same item number. Remember, just choose your option. So what have we got next?
Lapis lazuli. We source from exactly the same location as Cleopatra sourced her lapis lazuli.
Good grief.
Exactly the same location.
How crazy.
That's how cool this lapis lazuli is. And that's why we know it's
Absolutely.
natural, because we have sourced from the ultimate. And the reason that that's so important is because whenever you think about Cleopatra and they talk of the empress with the blue eyes, it's not. It's that she used lapis lazuli to grind it down to create blue for her makeup.
Wow.
That's how cool it is.
You
and
know
how
so much,
great that
Vicky.
you've got.
And if
such
that's
a
not enough,
story.
wait for this, right?
There's more.
This gemstone, Michelangelo loved the colour so much, he took the pigment out of it and painted the Sistine Chapel with lapis lazuli blue.
Oh, do you know what? Just for the stories, it's worth the
Makes your hair
48.75.
Isn't it?
I do look at all these stones and this look, and I really do think it's got sort of a vintage antique look to it. I can see this sort of coming up on Antiques Roadshows, and they're saying it's worth an absolute fortune.
Yes.
It looks so expensive.
And you have got that beautiful base of the silver. What we wanted to was almost encapsulate, to give that depth to the design, but also to make sure that it caresses the neckline and sits beautifully. We then have one of the most electrifying gemstones when it catches the light.
Wow.
Now, I call this a stormy day, because if I rotate it one, it looks like it's a grey cloud, and it looks quite turbulent. And then all of a sudden, the crashing of the lightning comes across in labradorite. Look at that. Do you know that this is the only gemstone that can create this light effect? So it's called labradorescence because labradorite is the only gemstone that can create it. There's no other gemstone that creates this drama, and this is because of the complex copper platelets that sit inside labradorite that creates this drama. And as I rotate it, can you see how the light keeps on moving and rippling through? You can almost see some of the platelets that catch. Every single one of these gemstones will be unique. So your stone, nobody else will own. And I will promise you, nobody else will own your piece of jewellery. So again, as a gift, you know it's a one of a kind because it's completely natural and it's completely bespoke to you. One-offs for under £50. Normally when you say a one of a kind, in this version, you'd have to put a triple figure price point just for that heritage value. For me, I just want to make it affordable. Gift price.
So these are, as we were saying, limited editions, but actually yours will be a one-off.
Completely unique.
Yeah.
100% unique.
And in a limited edition sort of design, but your stone will be an absolute bespoke stone.
Essentially, the way I put it is it's Mother Nature's fingerprint. And every single gemstone has its own fingerprint. And that means that your stone is personal to you. It's a unique ownership.
Is there a meaning to that stone?
So this one is the protector stone. So I love this one because I love this as a gift to somebody that says, you know, life throws turbulent moments, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Life throws us those times where you want to say, I'm on your side, I'm with you, I'm here to be with you. I can't save you, but I can protect you by being there for you. I think this is the gemstone that represents that for me. Next one is the gemstone of hope. Now, you may notice that I actually have this gemstone on my this is my Landina ring. This is another part of the Faith and Brown collection. And I designed this piece of jewellery for me. And the reason I designed this for me is because I hit a really challenging time about 3 years ago. And actually, I needed to find something to hold on to and believe in again. And this gemstone, when I saw it, it just captured my something in me. It felt me. And I know that sounds silly, but this gemstone for me, the gemstone of hope, it represents blue skies. It represents me sitting back and looking up at the skies and believing that good things were coming, and that the clouds were rolling by. And actually, you know what, Vix? As you take your breath in and you take your breath out, the time's not going to stop. The clouds are going to keep rolling by, and that's what this represents. Pure hope, and that's what this is. This is, and again, a one-source gemstone. You don't get it anywhere else. One place, we source it. Then we have malachite. I go back to the 100% natural. The reason that's really important is a lot of people will buy highly dyed so that it doesn't look like this. It probably looks a bit more vivid. Reality check, it's probably dyed. You want natural. If you can get natural, go for it. And this gemstone is the mother's gemstone. So if you are looking for a Mother's Day gift, and I've just looked at the 3 payment option. Oh,
$17.90 on your first of 3 payments.
So what does that tally up to? My brain can't times that.
£48.
Wow, under 50 pounds.
I know. But for a master crafted, one of a kind, and as I say, the pattern and the print, and I don't, you know, if I just show you the differentials, and this is the lovely thing is that showcase the differentials.
Oh my goodness.
Every single piece is different. Every single piece is different, which means that you know you're wearing your piece of jewellery. And even if you met somebody who was wearing the same design, it's not the same piece of jewellery. That's the personality of a natural piece of jewellery. That is the 5 variants that we've done. And as I say, each one of these pieces, it genuinely will be, once they're gone, they'll never be made again. We'll never craft a design like this again. I'm sad about that, but it's the fact.
So unique, so bespoke, so special. And with that special meaning, each of those stones with such a special meaning, which I know will link with you to somebody. So that perfect present or treat yourself. This is something I know you will wear virtually every day of the week because it'll just give you that sense of security. It's gorgeous.
And across all the colours, I'm sure I looked before the show and we had less than 100 across all 5 choices.
Less than 50.
Even less than that.
Yeah,
oh my goodness, less than 50. And the Moonstone is the lowest. Hearing so many of you going for these. If you've got them in baskets, please don't hang around. Check out. Just hearing producer Gemma's like, oh, yeah, they're all ready.
As soon as I saw these, I just knew that
you said, didn't
an
you?
absolute favourite. Now, tell us what you're pointing to, Vicky.
I'm just showcasing, just so you can see that every single piece does come with a little bit of attention to detail, and I take very great pride. And one of the reasons that I take pride in winning the award, as we did, is because these are the little things that make the detail the difference. And you've got the little stamp of the F&B that showcases that these are a unique piece of jewellery from us to you, and that consideration of master craftsmanship, that diligence to design that says when you wear it, it's going to look as good as it feels. All of those things are the representation in this tag that says, from us to you, it's time to feel beautiful. It's time to gift that something that gives somebody the chance to feel beautiful. F&B from Faith and Brown, but it's time for you to feel beautiful.
That's gorgeous, isn't it? There's the award. Oh, you've got to keep showing this. Because this is new.
If we must.
How fabulous.
And this is something that you're really, really proud of, isn't it? A Global Excellence Award.
Yes, global. And
Which
that's the biggest thing is that
Yeah.
Lux Life is very much about setting the bar high, but not setting the bar high, locally. This is globally. And from my point of view, that's a huge, huge bar to set.
Absolutely.
And I'm privileged to be one of the only UK companies that have been chosen within the Lux Life Awards this year.
Wow.
Winner. Yes. I know when we found out that we were, up for it, we were thrilled. And then we found that we were in really good shape.
In the nominations.
The nominations. And then it went to, yes, you're down to the final 3. Like this. And then when we found out, it was a moment. And I think actually what's lovely about getting an award like that is there's a moment of just recognition that makes you go, okay, it's good.
Okay, we're doing all right.
Yeah,
we're doing all right.
But, when we put our heart and soul into this level of craftsmanship, when we put our heart and soul into finding the right, and I do literally have a team who is globally working.
And that's why it's so special to you, because you do put your heart.
So much
you can
work.
tell that the way you
Our team
talk.
are so passionate.
Yeah.
When it comes to the gemstones and we say, let's get the best moonstone we can, let's get the best of the Amazonite that we can. You can find Amazonite and it's pastel to the point of a gesture, whereas this is rich, it's vibrant, it calcifies as an intense look against the skin. It's the symbol of hope, therefore it needs to have that intensity of experience for me, and our team absolutely embraces that. So I think, from recognition point of view, what's lovely from our team is that actually this is hard work that represents beautiful jewellery for you to wear, and that's what this is about, for you to wear.
And to wear every day.
And for you to feel beautiful, for you to feel fabulous. If you're giving it as a gift for someone to open that package, to open that present and just feel absolutely amazing. We'll show you as well how they are delivered. You've got gorgeous little pouches, which are stunning. And when you open them, it actually says feel beautiful inside.
It's a reminder, because everybody needs to just remind themselves that they deserve to feel beautiful. Forget about the look.
True.
Let's remind ourselves, jewelry is a visual, but actually jewelry can be how you feel. And there's the difference. That's where we cross over the line and go, actually, this isn't about what you see in me. This is about what I see and what I deserve to feel. And there is a point to this that says, life's too short to worry about what you think of me. What do I think of me? How do I want to feel? Let's enjoy it. I want to feel great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feel beautiful.
Feel beautiful.
And that's exactly what this jewellery will do for you. Honestly, it's the most beautiful of pieces, most exquisite, and you have got something really unique if you are going for that last necklace. It is going to be one of the most special gifts you ever give, whether you're gifting yourself or whether you're gifting it to a loved one. So please do, massively busy on this, do check your baskets through as soon as you can.
If you want to check everything out and see everything, maybe you've just turned on and you want to see all the different pieces that we've got. We have got pieces that begin at £22.50 for gorgeous, award-winning, Italian-inspired jewellery that you will love. 18-carat gold plated. It's all sterling silver, and the quality and the finish of everything is fabulous. So whether it's earrings, whether it's bracelets or necklaces, please shop ahead and take a look at everything.
And we have got gold for the very first time as well.
Yeah.
The Stardust, it looks like diamonds. Honestly, people will think you are wearing diamonds. I've got the Stardust earrings on, the 3 rings one. I absolutely love those. And you know, they have been so popular. The bracelets.
Oh yeah, that bangle.
We knew these would be so popular because the look of these, they have a shine to them. It is like they're diamonds. You can't believe there's not stones there. It's
and what's gorgeous about it is the closer you get, the more sparkle you get. It's like you want to inspect it and you go, well actually, it really is as impactful, and it is as intense a reflectivity. And the reason for that is that silver is the most reflective metal in the world. We can't do what it isn't already offering, which is that reflectivity. All we have is the master detail of our craftsmen that creates that. Does that look like a £70 piece of jewellery?
No.
I mean, the reality check of this is that there is a very well-known Covent Garden jewellers that I looked down the website today that does a single band for 10,000 and a double band for 20,000.
No way. I mean, you'd never wear it, would you? You'd never dare wear it.
The thing is no, I wouldn't. Because I don't have the money to buy a 10,000 or a 20,000.
But you'd be scared to wear it, wouldn't you?
But you look like you're wearing it, and you don't have to worry about it.
And it's still quality of precious metal, right? This isn't costume jewellery, and I know the price points sometimes. My husband did have a moment with me a few weeks back where we were having a conversation. Let's forget that it wasn't an argument. It was just a debate. And the debate is it that we're not doing ourselves any service by going so low because then people don't believe that it's precious metal. And his point was that actually sometimes, now I come from the let's make this affordable. My passion is to make sure everybody has the chance to feel good about themselves, get some great jewellery and enjoy it. That's where I come from. What he was saying is by doing so, sometimes we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot because people go, that can't be real silver for that price point. There's no way because I can get the brass and the nickel and the dirty dirt for that price point. Fair dues, but what I'm trying to do is make this affordable. Yes, this looks like diamonds. It's not diamonds. It's quality craftsmanship that is diamond-tipped silver. You've got the smoothness. Can you see how smooth that is? I can run my finger straight over. It's beautifully smooth, but what it is just perfectly crafted silver that creates that runway, not just from the top. Oh, and that's the other thing. You know that £20,000 bracelet? It was just a top, but it wasn't.
Not all the way round.
No, it was just a single. Now, yes, it was in gold, and I'm not going to compare because it was diamonds, etc., etc. But what I can say to you is that when I looked and saw how much of a carat weight of diamonds, I was quite shocked. I was shocked at how small amount of diamonds it was for that price point. But also, from my point of view, if this was diamonds, it would have to be VS or higher. That means some of the highest grade ice white stones, which have a clarity that allow the light to move through.
Right.
If I was doing that, I'd have to set the bar really high, and that means I'd have to set the price point really high. That's why you go into tens of thousands for these kind of bangles if they were diamonds, because the quality of this sparkle that you're seeing here from the silver can only be matched by a high-grade diamond. And of that, that's no surprise that they only do a single band when we do the full circumference. Oh, and one of the practical parts, one of the things I do love about our team is that we go for a hinge design. So you can see their sprung hinge, so you can see how it just sits, and it means that when you go to put it on the wrist, it clasps.
It closes itself
on for you, and then it's just an extra safety clasp that we put on. I like this extra. I just like to feel
secure. But it's not fiddly though, is it?
Exactly.
That's the other thing. You just push that down and it's done. The process here, Vicky, just remind us, because there aren't any stones, there aren't any diamonds, but it doesn't matter how close you get, does it? You're like,
The interesting
Drove
thing
you
is,
mad, didn't it?
did.
You're like, there must be stones. in it.
Before I
You're like,
met you,
there's-
this
I'm
was. I was
there's
like, of
not
course,
stones.
no,
There's
this
not
is wrong.
stones
This
in it.
information's wrong.
she's made a mistake there. The interesting thing is that we do use diamonds to our advantage, because diamonds are the hardest gemstone in the world. Okay, so on the most hardness, they sit at 10 out of 10. There's nothing higher. Okay, we could go lower. 9 out of 10 is the likes of sapphires and rubies, but actually the highest hardness that you can get as a gemstone, as an element, full stop, is a diamond.
Okay.
So that's why we use diamonds to cut. But what we use diamond paste. So we take the diamond, we put it into a powder, we then create a paste that then goes to the tip of the drill.
Right.
And the reason that we do that is because then you get a much deeper, sharper, and more intricate detail to the actual silver work that you have here. That's how we can create that faceting quality.
And
Look at
even,
that.
I
That
love
is
even the
incredible.
separation in between, the silver band in between.
And I love the fact that we're getting so close. There's nothing to hide.
No.
You know,
We're getting so close we
if
can
this
see the
wasn't
pores
as good,
in your skin.
yes,
I mean,
It's not that hard.
and look at the shine.
Yeah.
I mean, you do think, you look at it and you do think it's got to be stones, there's got to be stones there, it's got to be diamonds.
Nope.
And it is a full 360. And it sits, for those of you who are wondering about the size, it sits beautifully. As you see, I'm about a 6.5, and it sits nicely. I'd say it could go up to an 8-inch quite comfortably. You can see how there's plenty of actually probably say an 8.5 of it would probably sit quite nicely on, but just in a different version. A different style, I mean.
You're absolutely loving this. We knew it would be one of your favourites. 091808 is your item number. And of course, with PayPal Pay in 3, you can split that cost to £24.15 over those 3 payments. Should be £90 and worth every single penny of that, and people will think you are wearing diamonds, honestly, and the most beautiful gift. And we will mention just briefly the earrings, which you've still got those earrings in. We can't get them off.
I am like that. Once they're on, they don't want to come off, really.
She chops and changes some things, but those earrings
not
don't
going.
seem to budge. They're always on. They have been the most popular item tonight. And when we went to them earlier, I looked at the screen. I was looking at the earrings because you just get lost.
Yes, you do.
And then I looked at the price. I was like, "You are kidding me! £22.50." I don't know
price
how
point
you've
that I'm
managed to
so
do this.
chuffed at.
It's
It
amazing.
is the price point that makes me go, yeah, come on, let's win some more awards.
Yeah.
Because at £22.50, hypoallergenic. Now that's a really important asset to anybody who has a sensitive ear. If your ears ever go red or itchy or scratchy or start to burn, get hot, right, it's because you're putting something into your ear that it's reacting
like,
to.
yeah.
Sterling silver is hypoallergenic. Across the board, it's hypoallergenic. That means for anybody, it's the right metal to use to go into your lobe. Of that, you then have, of course, the 925 quality. 925 is stamped, and that means it's 92.5% pure silver. And for anybody who wants to know why we don't go to a higher ratio of pure silver, is because it's a malleable metal. We need to have another alloy in there to give it the strength to hold the shape.
Right.
If you didn't, it would just be like Mr. Soft.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to have that little bit of a mix. But the purity of 92.5% is the most reflective of the silver quality without losing its malleability. So that's why it holds to that quality, as you see there. And that's why you'll get the stamp across the board. That stamp of 925 is really important.
On all the pieces.
On all the pieces. And that price point, I'm just going to say, that price point, for me, when you start to put these earrings into your day-to-day living, put these into daytime and then think about them straight into evening. You know those days where you don't get a chance to go home and get changed, but your day goes from, you know, I don't know, office to evening out, or maybe meeting friends for coffee and then actually having to head out to a special event. These earrings genuinely have got that versatility, and I think because they do have that diamond-like look, because it does look essentially like you've got a carat of diamonds per ear channel set beautifully in that full 360. And again, we don't just do the detailing to the front, they're all the way to the back.
round.
And the reason that's important is you might have your hair up, or you might have short hair, and actually, do you know what? You want to know that every part of your jewellery is well considered.
not? Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
If it were diamonds, of course you wouldn't.
No.
The reason that you wouldn't is because you couldn't afford to do a
All
full
the way
360 of diamonds. But because it's diamond detailing that is essentially silver craftsmanship, of course we can. We can put that attention to detail because it's our time and our quality of finish that makes the difference.
It will be the most perfect gift. And I was saying earlier, and I think this is a really nice idea, if you are getting married and you've got bridesmaids, you'd like them all to wear the same jewellery, and this is going to look amazing on the photos as well, because the glisten, the shine to these is incredible. But what you'll find as well, they'll be the perfect gift. They then keep those things, and that is their memory of that wedding.
So affordable at this price, $22.50. You will be blown away when they arrive in that little package. Maybe it's just a gift you want to give to a friend who's been struggling a little bit. Isn't that gorgeous? Great packaging. Inside, the little logo that says "Feel Beautiful" inside. Faith and Brown. That's what they're all about. And about wearable jewellery that you.
And when
will
you're not wearing a
travel through
jewellery,
the day.
put it back in the pouch. Because again, this is a precious metal. Look after it.
Yeah.
You know, just remind yourself, this is a precious metal. What would I do if I had £22.50 in my hand? Would I chuck it in here? What would I do with it? I'd look after it.
Yeah.
If it's a note in your hand, how are you going to treat it? With care. Do the same with your precious metal. And the reason I say that is because it's got an intrinsic value. Everything that we're showing you here, because it is a precious metal, has an intrinsic worth, no matter whether it will be jewellery or not. So the reason I'm saying that very clearly is you look after your piece of jewellery, your jewellery will look after you. That's what I
Longevity
absolutely
is
hold
going to
to.
last
Absolutely.
for you, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I like
It is
the
a
bracelet you had on
lifetime.
that you've had for over 8 years. It looks brand new.
Exactly.
Now we're going to go to another piece that you've absolutely loved. We knew you would when we saw the deal on the popcorn bracelet that we've got for you. Now the popcorn bracelet is available individually. And it's, I think it's, how much is it for one of them? It's $22.50, I think, isn't it? Yeah, for one of them, $22.50. Don't buy the $22.50 bracelet that you can see there. You can see it is available
And
as
you
a
can
single
choose which
unit.
one to go for.
Yep, you can.
But don't do it.
No, the reason we say that, Vicky has done an exclusive for us here at Shop on TV, and the exclusive is you get all 3 bracelets, don't you?
All 3 for one price. And I don't even have this on the Faith and Brown website. This is a complete Shop on TV exclusive. So you literally can only buy it now, here, now, and this is it.
And there's the detail, £45 for all 3.
It's like you're getting one of them free.
Which is, yeah.
Isn't it?
Or they're £15 each. That could be 3 presents.
Yes.
Oh
Sold.
gosh, I didn't even think of that.
That could be one for you, one for your mum, one for the mother-in-law.
Lovely
Sorted.
jubbly.
Done.
Job done.
Absolutely.
At £15. But I go to gifting at the moment, and I'm trying to be considerate with buying things that I know people will use or treasure. I'm not buying things that I just throw away, but I'm also trying to be mindful of how much they cost. Thinking to myself,
Yeah,
actually, within a
absolutely.
budget, every time I go to buy something and it's another 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds, okay, you know, that has to come out of the family budget. So for me, when I think about £15, I couldn't buy a nice bouquet of flowers for £15.
No.
But maybe a nice box of chocolates, but at the moment, nobody's wanting me to buy chocolates because they're trying to be healthy. So the truth of the matter is, for £15, I'm giving something that really, really, really has got long-term wearability, styleability, and actually for me, the beauty of the popcorn chain is that it is a little bit of personality to the wrist. It's great as a stacker because you can see how well they blend together. But when you get a close-up of the popcorn, the reason it is called popcorn is because it's like little nuggets of popcorn all intricately locked together. But can you see how it's, instead of a flat surface like we were talking about with the curb chain to the neckline, can you see how this is actually
It's fully rounded.
exactly, so it moves against the skin in a
Rolls,
really different way. So it's not flat, it's not sitting against the skin, it's moving. And with the popcorn, because you've got those little almost nuggets of silver and of course the gold and the rose gold, it catches the light continuously. And because this is movable, because they're going to just sit and crash against each other and create this beautiful texture, you're just going to get that visual impact over and over again. Wear them together, amazing. Use them as separate entities, £15 each. I genuinely would love you to go and try and find a silver plated version of this grade of design for that price point. I don't think you'd get the silver plated version because of the finish.
Is it? This isn't silver
and this is
plated.
Italian made.
Yeah.
This is quality
I
craftsmanship.
thought you said this is Italian, mate.
Yes, mate. That's it. The Northern really
I was
coming
like,
out
oh, the
today.
accent's coming out after Abbas too.
But it is all Italian crafted.
Yep.
You've got the luxury lovely, and I will just flip this over so you can see there that you have got the stamp with the Italy, you've got the stamp of the 95, and you've got that lovely solid clasp. And even just the finishing, as you can see, that we put into every part of it, it makes a difference to how you wear your jewellery, and that's what we want to do.
All the clasps work with the actual necklace or the bracelet that they're on. It's like they've designed to go with. You don't put any old clasp on. It works and sits just
all
perfectly.
different, aren't
But
they?
that's, for me, that's the absolute. It's the finishing touch that makes the difference. Sometimes it's not the dessert; it's the final cherry on the top that makes the difference to remembering whether you enjoyed it. That's what I want. The final little
finish,
detail.
yeah.
Yes.
I think the three together is
such
just
a good
absolutely
deal,
gorgeous.
isn't it?
Yeah.
All
so you
three.
can buy them individually, £22.50 each, but if you're going for the three together, £45. They work out at £15 each. So you could, if you want, split them as three different gifts, but I think keeping them together,
They look
just
great
work
stacked
so
together
nice.
like that.
Actually, it's really nice because you can mix your metals for the other accessories.
Yeah.
You know, you might be wearing gold wrists or you might be wearing gold on the neckline, and actually you could just keep on wearing the three bracelets all at the same time.
Absolutely. I'm massively busy on our website. Do please check your baskets out when you can. Don't forget, oh, look at that. And again, you could really dress this down, really dress this up.
Really
completely
casual.
ageless.
Yep.
This could be a teenager. This could be a lady in her 60s, 70s, 80s. And there will be a piece you'll go to time and time again.
I love the fact it's the skin tone as well.
Yes.
You know, it goes for every skin tone. And I love the fact that we can offer that freedom that says mix and match and really indulge
Don't
and
be afraid,
enjoy, you know, your colour.
And I love mixing metals,
Me
but
too.
sometimes you think, oh, is it right? And you can see it is right, and that's going to allow you to wear whatever you want to alongside that as well. Don't forget, it is one delivery per order. So if you are thinking of a gift for yourself and you are thinking of ordering other items for birthdays or Mothering Sunday, we've got guaranteed delivery on everything for Mothering Sunday. But remember, some items we are getting very, very low on, so do make sure you check your baskets out as soon as you possibly can. But we're moving on now to a piece we haven't seen as yet.
Yeah, and this is what I would call one of our signature pieces. This is one of those that no matter how many times I show it, it's the one that gets that instant response from people. And I think, first of all, because we go back to that principle of jewellery with meaning. Jewellery that has the visual beauty, but also jewellery that has the personal touch.
Right.
And for me, this is the piece that I guess in some ways it's the best blend of jewellery that looks amazing, but jewellery that totally taps into how you feel, or perhaps how you can connect with somebody. Because within the bounds of this, it's a little bit of a magic act, but you can see here, you've got two rings that are interlocked together.
Okay.
But there's no end and there's no beginning. So essentially they are bound eternally together forever. Now, for me, that could represent friendship. That could represent mother to daughter, sibling to sibling, or partner to partner. And that interlocking of those two rings coming together in one piece of jewellery is jewellery with meaning. But from that point, it goes back to there's the jewellery with meaning, but actually let's have that piece of jewellery that I can wear every single day. Let's have that piece of jewellery that actually, let's make it a double chain so that we know that you've got that practical element. Now, lots of these kind of styles of necklaces often come with a single chain. So first of all, it means that the
Sits funny.
sits like slightly off, and it kind of makes me do this. Makes me look at it and I go, oh no, that doesn't work for me. I like the balance.
Yeah, the
so
symmetry.
with this, what we've done is we've got the two chains, and because we've done the two chains, you can see how well it balances on the neckline. Now I can show you it like that if I want to, but actually how it actually sits, it just creates that perfect centre point, and it goes right to the centre of the midriff. You have got that versatility of the 16 to 18 inch, but it has got the extender, so it means you can pick and choose how you want to wear it like that. So again, practical, strong, quality, lovely double chain, and then we've got that central. And the question would be, and I love to open it out, and I've done this a couple of times on socials, what do those interlocking rings mean to you? Where's that eternal love to you? Who's that person? For me, it's my bestie. I've got one friend since university, and she's just my forever person. I'm interlocked with her, whether she likes it or not. And she's tried to get rid of me a couple of times,
escape.
but I'm still around. But I do think that this is us. You know, it's just that
you can both wear
together
it.
forever.
And it's that old saying, isn't it? Friends are like stars. You don't have to see them to always know they're there.
Completely.
If you're both wearing that necklace, how great is that? So
Or
if I
is it
wouldn't-
siblings? Is it mother to daughter?
Yeah.
You know, again,
Well,
is this
Mother's
Mother's Day?
Absolutely.
You know, is this mother to daughter?
And do you know what I think
or
is really
son?
nice? Because you do a bracelet, I think you could happily buy the necklace as a gift for your mum or for your best friend, and then buy yourself the bracelet.
Yeah.
And then you've both got those same pieces of jewellery that really do entwine the two of you together.
That's right. And actually, the bracelet it's always been one of our top sellers. And I think the bracelet, because of the way it does once more sit beautifully, it sits so well against the skin.
All your jewellery does.
Well, it's designed that way.
That's why you're
Yeah.
award-winning.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because all your jewellery does exactly that. It sits like it should sit. It never twists and never sits, you know, awkwardly.
Or if it does twist, it's okay because it's
It's meant
designed
to
to, and it
twist,
can
yes.
sit nicely whenever it twists. One of my things is that I just don't want anybody to be precious about how they need to wear their jewellery for it to look good. I don't think it's very nice. You know, when you see people fiddling with things, or fiddling with their hair, or fiddling with
they're
things,
not
I just think it's because you're not comfortable. And again, my friend had this beautiful necklace that she bought. It was one of my favourite T-bar necklaces, and she loved it, but she would not stop fiddling with it. And in the end, we were sat and I just went, I just don't think that that's the right piece. You're too busy fiddling with it to make me feel.
Yeah.
Well, we found another piece. It just needed to be a bit longer for her. So we found another T-bar design. And from that point onwards, you knew it was right for her because she didn't fiddle, but she felt good and you could see it. That's what it's about. Feel good about your jewellery.
So the bracelet you're showing us now, again, it is matching with the necklace. If you want to go for both pieces, you'll only pay one delivery per order. And again, you can split the cost on PayPal, paying 3 if you are paying online. Like you say, it looks great. You don't have to fiddle with it. It just sits beautifully, doesn't it? And if you do want to stack pieces that are different designs, it works, doesn't it? And
it's really popular, actually, stacking bracelets.
Yeah.
It's really popular. If you want to go for the bracelet that we're looking at right now, this has truly been an absolute favourite. And I can't believe, when you look at it, I can't believe that it is elastic. So it's so easy to put on. And the other nice thing is it fits anybody. So if you are buying as a gift and you don't know what size, what length necklace would they like, go for a bracelet like this, because you can't go wrong, really, can you?
No, and I'm holding it here. I don't know whether you can see the little gorgeous tag there, but it does have the stamp, and the stamp says Italy, and the stamp says 925. And this is solid 925 sterling silver, so you'll feel the weight of the silver. That's the important part that I want you to identify. Oh,
we're coming, we're coming.
Look at that. Get in.
Because price-wise, people can look at these prices and think it's costume jewellery. And this is actually, we are talking absolutely sterling silver.
That's the guarantee.
A precious metal.
Yep. And the nice thing is that because it is sterling silver, each one of these beads captures that light. Can you see how almost it ripples over each one of the beads? And it's not a single band. And again, we were talking earlier on, if you try to research the price of a single band, just like this, literally just like that, but it'll be on a single clasp, it'll just be like the popcorn bracelet. It won't be on a stretchy. But if you do your research on that, you can pay triple figures for silver in a single beaded band, because they are so desirable, but also so wearable that everybody goes, oh, well, I may as well charge a little bit more because everybody's going to wear them all the time.
Everyone wants it.
This is a double design, so you can see that it's twisted, and it just twists. Can you see? So, like, the twist literally is just there. What we call is a torsade style. So it's just an even twist, and then it's a slide on, slide off. So it's actually elasticated. It is jewelry elastic. It's not your average elastic, which is why I have this bracelet and I've worn it, as we've worked out. I think it's coming up to 8 years. I think it might be even longer, but and either way,
And it still looks brand new.
And it still looks brand new, and I wear it every day. I don't wear it for special occasions. And again, this piece of jewellery, it should be worn every day. We're not designing for jewellery to look good in a jewellery box. It's about you wearing it. And for the price point, this is a solid piece of jewellery that will have that wearability factor. And without the catch, it means that for anybody with dexterity issues, long nails, or like myself, suffering from the likes of Raynaud's disease, then what I will say is this is the easiest piece of jewellery you're going to have in your jewellery collection. It's so easy to wear.
I think it's so ageless.
Yeah, isn't it?
Sweet 16, birthday,
Yeah.
18, 21st.
Across the
but then
board.
it could be for your mum. You've got the heart, of course, on the back there. So it could be a Mother's Day gift. And your mum could be in her 80s, could be in her 70s.
£45 is the reduced price. 25% off everything from Faith and Brown. 242225 is your item number there. If you're buying a piece for yourself and buying something for Mother's Day, you'll only pay that one delivery per order. But it is now time to start checking out your baskets. We're worried about some of the pieces, some of them coming a little bit vulnerable now because we've been so busy.
I wouldn't like to say how many more people we've got now ordering. This happens when we come towards the end of the show than stock we've already sold. You do desperately need to check out some items. We are low. We've been telling you we're low on stock, and that's where we get more people ordering than stock is there. So don't be disappointed. And please, whilst we have that piece that is perfect for you or perfect for that gift, well, check it out because it's as easy as this to do.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV.
Can't believe how quickly the night has gone.
Nearly out of time.
Oh, it's been like we've been in the most amazing sweet shop. Well, actually, the most amazing jewellery shop. Faith and Brown, the most incredible jewellery range, award-winning jewellery range, bringing you sterling silver. We've even got gold available this evening, which we are going to go to now as well. We've got the most amazing pearls. We've got the most amazing gemstones. We've got something for everybody.
Yeah, and price points that start at $22.50 for designer inspired from Italy jewellery that's sterling silver. However, for the first time, we've got a gold collection for you, and we haven't even featured this next piece, and you've already found it. You're already shopping for it. Vicky, this is so beautiful, but it's so delicate and gorgeous.
Yes. Well, actually, interesting. Charlie and I, Charlie's on floor tonight, and we were having a conversation just about that, about finding the perfect balance between lettered necklaces that can be too sizable, too impactful,
In
perhaps.
your face, yeah.
Yes.
And then that beautiful, elegant, delicate.
Elegant, that's it.
And that's what we've managed. And it's for me, I think it's a really striking battle to be able to capture the luxury of a gold piece of jewellery without then going over the top.
Too much, yeah.
And this is, for me, the perfect gift for Mother's Day.
That is gorgeous.
It's simple. It's so elegant to wear, but I also think the delicacy of this piece doesn't mean to say that it isn't wearable.
No.
You know, one of the things I will say to you is this is solid gold, it's Italian designed and Italian crafted, but it's also, for those of you who go, oh, that looks just too delicate, it's also a curb chain. Now, if I just explain what a curb chain is, it's a link that interlocks, and it's designed as the same as an anchor to hold your big Cunard ships, etc. Right? You think about the strain that a curb chain has to go through in an anchor.
Yeah.
That's the same diligence that goes into. So they are designed to have that strong. So it is a delicate look, but it's not.
It's strong.
Yes, exactly that. It's not flimsy, it's not flamsy. What it is perfectly balanced. And what I was looking for from my team when we decided that we would go with this kind of style of design was that wonderful Italian elegance. You know, that flair that captures the attention, catches the eye, but doesn't go too far over the top. And that's what I love about this piece. I genuinely think of all of the pieces for Mother's Day that says everything, it's about that simplicity. It is that gorgeous. I love you.
I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it on your neck. And I'm sat here thinking that's going to be that situation. You've bought this for Mothering Sunday. You're now sat out with Mum having dinner, and that's what's on her neck.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know she's going to take this out of the packaging and she's going to put this on straight away. And you're going to look at that every time she wears it thinking, oh, God, I love my mum. It's
And
beautiful.
you know, because it is gold, and again, there's a hierarchy in precious metals. I'm not really one that matches the hierarchy. I don't, I always think that the reality is precious is precious.
Yeah,
it is what it is. They are incredibly rare. They're incredibly sought after. They have an intrinsic value. Go figure, whether it's gold, silver or platinum, whatever. However, gold has a huge value at the moment, and I use this word very, very simply. If you are going to choose what metal you want and you want longevity, it's going to be gold that has that desirability. If you bought gold 10 years ago, if you bought gold for £100, it's now worth £500.
How long ago?
10 years.
Oh my goodness. That's spectacular, isn't it?
Gosh.
That's why I'm
What an
saying
That's an
increase.
investment.
yes, and especially December of this last year just gone, 2023, saw the highest price in gold ever. So
Great.
that's where we are. That's where we are in this kind of
The
price
value
point.
in
Yeah,
gold.
exactly. So this is solid gold. Just to clarify, it's not gold plated. This isn't the silver. This is solid gold.
Absolutely beautiful. I've fallen in love with that. £112.50, but of course you can split that cost over those 3 payments with PayPal Pay in 3 if you're ordering on our website as well. Remember, 1 delivery. We've got over twice as many people now ordering the stock we've already sold. We're going crazily busy towards the end of the show. And remember, everything delivered in time for Mothering Sunday.
$39.15 on your first of 3 payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3 on our website. And on our website, you'll find everything that we have available for you on the entire show. When you go through, if there are options, if there are different lengths or different colour options and plating options, they'll come up on your as you go through to the individual item. But if you want to go for that love necklace,
What a
solid gold,
beautiful gift.
isn't it? And I loved what you said.
Oh, as soon as I saw it on Vicky's neckline, I thought, I could just
Every
be
time
sat
you'd be so proud,
opposite.
wouldn't you?
You've given it to Mum in the morning for Mothering Sunday. You've taken her out for lunch. She's got it on, and you sit and look at her, and you can just see that love, and she's got your love with her all the time. It's absolutely beautiful.
But you think about it, a bunch of flowers is not going to do that.
No,
You know,
my mum loves flowers, but she does get quite upset if someone spends a lot of flowers because she's like, they'll be dead in a week.
She does, yeah.
So I'd rather have the plant for a garden. Not being ungrateful, they're beautiful, but
jewellery.
and they're so expensive, flowers now, even
especially
in the
around
supermarket.
Valentine's or Mother's Day and those points, you
Even
kind of go, okay, price goes up,
prices
price
now.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I used to buy myself flowers every week. Not anymore. I'm like, gosh, no, not for that. And that is a gift that will always keep on giving. It's absolutely stunning, that love necklace. But we've got to move back to a piece that is another piece, actually, that it's when you put it on that I really thought, wow.
Because I think, first of all, you go, God, that's big. That's the first thing. You go,
Yeah.
God, that's big. But actually, what's beautiful about this piece is it's impactful, but it's not chunky. It's not too bold to be overbearing. What's lovely about this piece, it's designed with that flair that guarantees that it's smooth to the neckline. So again, when you see this, I can just profile it slightly. Can you see how it's actually caressing? So there's not a big depth that comes and sits profile out of the neckline. It's sitting smooth to the décolletage.
It's like that tall, slender supermodel. It
Yes.
really is. It's like that, wow. And then
Bang.
you think, but she's so slim. She's stunning. It's stunning.
And what's amazing about it is just because you have got such that perfect Figaro formation. Now, the Figaro is the long that then goes into 3 short. And it actually goes, the reason it's called the Figaro is because if you hear the opera, the opera goes Figaro. And so it goes long, short, short. And so actually what they did is they went long, short, short, short. But if you go through the music, it actually does then play that the music goes long, short, short, short. So it's a representation of the opera. So there you have your long, and then you have your short, short, short. But if you can hear the sound, you can see it with this because you've got that amazing size of link. But what I love is that because it's a flat platform of silver, it means it's highly reflective. And I mean, I'm hardly moving. I'm literally moving like millimeters. And you can see how you've just got that wonderful shimmer. And what's fabulous is that when we start to talk about gram weight, if we then put it into the perspective of how we buy in the trade in troy ounces, this is over 4 troy ounces, actually closer to 4.5 troy ounces. That is a majestic amount of silver in current times.
And is a tri-ounce, if we were comparing that with gold, like a gold bar
bullion?
Sort of thing?
Yeah. You put it into that perspective of how we buy. We buy gold in bullion, we buy silver in tri-ounce.
So it's like 4.
It genuinely is quite, especially in current times when we start to look at, as we've just said, 632 million tri-ounces of silver is in demand in this current year. 632 million is in demand, and yet 50% deficit. So of that demand, over half that amount is not going to come from the ground. It's not going to be available. So what happens to the price when it's not available?
Goes up.
No crystal ball.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't say that, but what we can say is that the reality is the demand is so unprecedentedly high. Industry, we've got the solar panel demand, we've got that, you've got electric cars,
yeah.
We've got jewellery, which of course is indulgent in this kind of size. 130 grams is not an everyday, and that's why we are so limited. And I mean, to be clear, that is why we're limited. Oh, can I just say, I never got round to showing you the size of the clasp,
Right.
and it's quite an important asset.
And we just say we haven't got a great deal of stock of this. Most of it now is in baskets. You do need to check out if you want this. The clasp is, like I said earlier, all your clasps are designed to sit with the necklaces and bracelets perfectly.
And that's a really important feature to a necklace of this grade. If you had a flimsy, you'd be really disappointed,
on that
wouldn't
chain,
you?
yeah.
Oh my goodness me, not only disappointed, you wouldn't wear it because you'd be too worried. The clasp is probably, in my world, probably more important than anything else, because it's a practical, it has to do the job, but it also has to marry alongside the design of the jewellery itself. And you can really see how that works. And even just here, can you see how we've created these caps? And the caps give you that security to give you 130 grams of silver. The saving on this is not a saving that we could normally represent to silver.
No.
Not at the moment in current pricing, the current price point that we're in.
And price-wise as well, you were saying earlier, it's very doubtful with the price of silver right now that we'll ever see a piece like this at this sort of price in the future.
If the trajectory continues as it is, as I say, we've got to hold to the who knows what's going to happen next. As we have already identified, life throws curveballs.
Absolutely.
However, as the trajectory stands in current times with the demand that we sit within, unprecedented, 50% of all silver in investment last year.
Crazy.
That's a crazy, crazy stat to then know that we're doing 130 grams with this level of saving. That's why I doubt very much. And once it's gone, it's gone.
We are going to have to move away from it. 613313 is your item number. If you want that and you have it in a basket, you must check it out. Do not be disappointed.
It's the biggest saving on the show. £120 almost is the saving that you've got there. And you can spread the cost. If you've got it in a basket, you want to use PayPal Pay in 3. If you're paying online, you can split the cost interest-free.
It just sits so beautifully, doesn't
If you
it?
were saving £120, what would you buy extra?
Oh,
that's the thing.
more jewellery.
Exactly.
More jewellery.
And you'll be charged no extra delivery, one delivery on absolutely everything. You can sort yourself a gift, you can sort your mum out for Mothering Sunday, everything guaranteed Mothering Sunday delivery. And we have got prices from sort of $22.50 upwards. We've got everything sterling silver, or we've got true gold there as well with those heart earrings and the love necklace. And we've got also some gorgeous gemstones, so check out everything. But our best sellers, which you knew.
Yeah, we talked about it
before the show. She's like, this, and this, and you were completely right. So we're going to look at the earrings first.
That's because when we look at the price point, it's a bit of a no-brainer.
I couldn't believe the price, and I've looked at everything, but I obviously just didn't register that the price that's on your screen was the price for these earrings, because you're just like, they can't be $22.50.
And in some ways, part of me is even more proud of this offer, because it also hopefully gives me the chance to introduce Faith and Brown to everybody.
Yeah.
If you want to give us a go, you want to try us out, you want precious metals but you've never owned it, you've only ever bought costume jewellery, which costs probably around this price
Same
point
sort of
anyway.
price, yeah.
Try us out tonight with sterling silver. That is a hypoallergenic metal. That means guaranteed to look after your ears, to have that quality of detail from every profile. And these are not flimsy silver earrings. Can you see? We're not going for the thinnest of silver to then put,
They've got
a gesture.
body to them and weight,
exactly. But that's because when you put the right weight to an earring, they feel as good as they look. That is who we are. Feel beautiful with Faith and Brown. And the weight that we put into these, the depth, and these are not hollow, so these are solid silver design that you have. You then have the detail of this runway of the Stardust design that then goes to the full 360. For this price point, if you do want to try Faith and Brown out and you want to try Shop on TV and you've never done it before, I honestly say this is the door that's open now. This is the chance. You know, I don't think we can invite you in any better than to give you the chance to try us out.
You're going to feel like you're wearing diamonds. It looks like you're wearing diamonds. They're amazing.
And that Stardust finish is spectacular. The shine that you get off there, everyone will think you are wearing diamond earrings, but there are no stones in there. It's completely smooth, isn't it?
And I love the fact that it runs all the way around. So if you've got your hair up, if you've got short hair, that design is all the way around the earring. Now those earrings, I think, great if you have got bridesmaids and then you want them all in the same jewellery. Great for the day, they're going to look amazing, but a great gift for them to keep to remember the memory of being your bridesmaid as well, and so affordable to them. They'll think you've spent a fortune.
And 971417 is your item number. Susie said, I put them in and I haven't taken them out since. I love them.
And that's the thing, though they're really glitzy, wear them with a t-shirt and jeans. Life is too short. Don't save your jewellery for best.
No.
We want you to wear every.
And actually,
we want you to
these
feel beautiful.
earrings and the bangle, they do actually facilitate day wear to evening wear.
Yes,
you know, for was it Susie? Susie, you know, at that point of view when you go, you're putting them in, but actually sometimes you kind of need to be a little bit picky and go, oh, that doesn't go for an evening. That doesn't. These are everyday.
Now, last minute, we've got on the bangle.
Yes, and this is the bangle that I guess in some ways, if you want to spend a lot of money, forgive me, if you want to spend a lot of money, you could go and buy a diamond bangle in Covent Garden right now, and you could probably spend around about £20,000 if this were diamonds. It's not diamonds, it is actually just diamond tip craftsmanship, and of that, it's a full 360. We're not being anything other than indulgent, and you've got this clasp that guarantees the hinge makes it easy to wear, slip it on, and once it on, that's where it's going to stay.
Beautiful.
And that price point, instead of £20,000 for a diamond bracelet, you've got the look of diamonds, but you've got it for under 70.
Completely smooth. You'll never lose a diamond. It looks like diamonds, but look how affordable it is as well, especially with PayPal Pay in 3 if you are ordering on our website. Everybody loves it.
Yeah,
really.
Chris said, I adore the way this bangle sparkles. It's like diamonds, but better.
And that's what this show has been like. It's been like diamonds, but actually
better.
Award-winning, Brandon. We're so proud of your award, and you so deserve it, because your jewellery is from the heart, which is
gorgeous.
So precious.
Thank you so much for joining us again. Massively busy. You can keep shopping after the hour. Yeah.
Check out.
Do
you
check
must
out.
Check your baskets out. Otherwise, some of you will miss out on that perfect gift, and everything delivered in time for Mothering Sunday as well. We'll see you later.
Bye.